Nextel Cup returns to the Monster Mile, and NASCAR Hotpass has got you covered.
Come on, boys, let's go racing.
The COT makes its debut on the concrete at one of the toughest tracks in the Nextel Cup, and drivers hope they can handle the high-speed banks and long turns at Dover International Speedway. Will Jeff Gordon rebound after his wreck last week? And take his 5th career checkered flag at Dover? Or will Dale Jr., Ryan Newman, Greg Biffle, and J.J. Yaley battle their way to the top spot at the Monster Mile? Take a seat and enjoy the sights and sounds.
Holy smokes!
Next on NASCAR Hotpass.
Some kind of monster! Some kind of monster!
Up into the green, 88 laps to go, 88, pace cars off.
Rolling down the highway like a rocket, got 'em headed to town now. Can't stop it with the wheel in my hand as I stand on the floor of the boat of this car on the road where the sun's gonna rise in a mile. In a mile, you'll be feeling fine. In a mile, you will see. After me, you'll be out of the dark. Yeah, you'll get your shot. Yeah, the sun gonna rise in a mile. In a mile, you'll be feeling fine. In a mile, you will see. After me, you'll be out of the dark. Yeah, you'll get your shot. Yeah.
Crank it up, Gene.
And a good afternoon from the Dover International Raceway. It is a Monday afternoon. Glad you could join us here this afternoon for race number 13 on the NASCAR Nextel Cup schedule. It's the Autism Speaks 400 presented by Visa. And a good day to you all. Dale Earnhardt Jr. will carry the colors here this afternoon on channel 799. Welcome to NASCAR Hotpass right here on DirecTV, brought to you exclusively by Dodge. Well, it rained out here yesterday afternoon. I'm Randy Pemberton along with Wendy Venturini, but today the skies look pretty good anyway. We look for racing all afternoon. Glad you could join us once again. Wendy Venturini down on pit road. We're just about ready to crank things up and get the engines fired, Wendy. What about it down there? Got any initial thoughts as we head into this race?
Well, this is the third rain out in 4 races, but it's not stopping us this Monday morning. We're going to get this race in at Dover, and we'll be riding shotgun with Dale Earnhardt Jr. all day long. Now, there's some keys to victory today, and some of the keys that you want to watch out for. You want to make sure your car handles well. We know there's been a lot of right side tire wear. NASCAR has placed that competition caution at lap 25 and 60, so handling is going to be key. Also, it's been a treacherous pit road. They call it the Monster Mile, and that includes pit road. It's a tight pit road, and the stalls are very, very close together for these guys. You got to be careful on pit road. Races are won and lost here at Dover. Also, you got to watch your splitter with the car of tomorrow at this track. That splitter sits real low, and if you hit that splitter, your car can skate up the track. That's not something you want to do. It was happening in practice this weekend. It's something we have to watch for. Watch for the splitters on the COT. Those are going to be some of the keys of the race that we'll be watching all day long with Dale Earnhardt Jr. Randy?
Thank you, Wendy. Race number 6 for the car tomorrow. And previous starts for Dale Earnhardt Jr., 14 here at Dover, and 1 was a grand one, that's for sure. Way back in 2001, in the month of September, it was Dale Earnhardt Jr. bringing home the victory. It was a memorable race because it was the first major sporting event, at least motorsports event, after the 9/11 attacks on our World Trade Center. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. goes to victory lane. There's the Wilson volleyball. We'll talk a little bit more about that later on. Yeah, the Wilson volleyball. We'll just tease you with that right now. But Dale Earnhardt Jr., what a big win that was. Getting ready to roll off a pit road here. As we said, rained very, very hard here yesterday. Dale Earnhardt Jr., 12 starts, no wins, 1 top 5, 5 top 10s so far this year. Best finish, of course, a 5th at Martinsville. Not quite the season that Dale would like, but of course he's certainly been in the news since the beginning of the year. And then in the last couple of weeks, it's been all about Dale Earnhardt Jr., and thank God we'll be riding shotgun with him all day long here at Dover, a track that he really, really likes. Concrete, 1 mile oval. NASCAR officials standing by, 1 official per car, letting the cars warm up, and then they'll give the driver the signal to roll off. You know, as it rained here yesterday, they rolled the cars back into the garage area, and there's a few things they could do to the cars. We'll get back to that in a moment. Wendy, you got Tony?
I sure do. Tony Gibson, who of course is filling in for Tony Uri Jr. for 6 races. Now, Tony, tell us about the rain we had yesterday. The track is really green, but the competition cautions are going to help you.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of slick at the start. We kind of knew it was going to rain like yesterday, so we put a couple things in the car to tighten him up a little bit, and we can hustle it on the start and try to stay out of trouble. So we'll adjust some of that out of it as we go. We're going to work with our spring rates pretty heavy and our tires and air pressure. It'll be interesting. You know, we're going to get a caution, I think, lap 25, a competition. Look at our tires. NASCAR's doing the right thing right there, making sure that we don't get in trouble wearing our tires out. So I think we'll have a good day. You know, hopefully we're close enough where we can tune on it a little bit. Not too far out of the ballpark, but we're going to work on it all day long, and Dale Jr.'s in a pretty good mood, so we'll be fine. I
think the biggest problem with the COT is the tightness that it gives, and it's so hard to handle. Is that going to wreak havoc on Dale Jr. with the rain and the tightness you've built into it today?
Yeah, it's not going to get pretty. You know, these cars roll over a lot. They're so top heavy that they roll over, and it gives you that feeling of the cars just pushing out of the racetrack. So he doesn't like these things anyway. So, but we're going to try to make it the best we can for him and come out of here with a top 10, maybe even a win, but we're going to give it everything we got.
Okay, thank you, Tony Gibson. And he said something really important, Randy. He said Dale Earnhardt Jr. is in a great mood. That's key. When a driver's in a good mood, you know they're going to run well. On top of the pit box today, we have Kevin Pinella, Dr. Mergerin, the team engineer. This guy right here in the white t-shirt, Ray Ocean, is the tire specialist. We'll be watching tires today at Dover.
Thank you very much, Wendy. Great job. Of course, you know, we talked about the rain here yesterday. What about the do's and don'ts? Rain delay rules. You know, there's only so much you can do to these race cars. They rolled them into the garage area yesterday after it rained out. The do's, they can heat the oil, check the tire pressure, and replace the radios. The don'ts, they cannot open the hood, touch an air filter, chassis adjustment, or add fuel. And once again, Tony Gibson said we have a competition caution. That will be lap 25, and then again at lap 65, they can choose.
Behind them. You know, just know it's 1-9.
They can choose whether or not they want to come down, probably on lap 65.
Use 37, you see what your top number is. We've been consistently over all year, but let's use 37.
Setting their tack for pit road speed. Tony Gibson, the crew chief. Steve Meal will be the spotter this afternoon, as he always is. Those will be the team communications between Dale Earnhardt Jr. and the two. We're going to try and check in with Junior.
The 99, it's a little opening, but it's something. 38 in front, so, you know, just be careful getting in and out. Just remember it's the black line here, which is a little tighter than it looks.
Junior.
Who's behind us?
99 is behind that opening. That opening's only about 12 feet than the 99.
38's ahead of us.
Yes, sir.
Be a couple of warm-up laps here as they get things sorted out.
All day, Clay. This is the big one. You and Tiny, it'll fall.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. starting on the front row this afternoon outside of Ryan Newman, and I think that would be a great place to be with all these unknowns. Coming into today. The tire is a little iffy or unknown to them, not knowing how it will work here at Dover on this high-banked, high-speed concrete racetrack of 20 degrees. Take a look at the track facts here this afternoon. It's a 1 mile track, 24 degrees, as I just said. It's a beautiful oval. Drivers love coming here. 400 laps, 400 miles. Pit road speed, 35 miles per hour. And the window for tires should be 80 to 85 laps. They could stretch the fuel a little bit longer than that on perhaps one of the later stops. But I would suppose some of the earlier stops will be much earlier than lap 80. Warming the tires up, getting them built up a little bit. Track looks just a little bit damp up there. I'm not sure really if it is or if it's just the color in today. We talked a little bit about the tires here throughout the course of the week. Generally, we've had a softer tire here at Dover. And throughout the practice and throughout practice, adjustments with trying to listen in, see if we can hear what they're saying. Let's take a look at the guys that are going to be going over the wall for Dale Earnhardt Jr. here this afternoon. Brian Chase, he's the jackman. Big Jeff Clark on the gas. Greg Lung, catch can. He'll be in the back of the car making chassis adjustments as well. Sean Ward's front tire carrier. DJ Cup, front tire carrier, or changer, excuse me. And then rear tire carrier, that's Eric Wakeland. And the tire changer in the rear, Greg Burkhart. Some of the best in the business. Haven't gotten the signal of one to go. Looking to see if we might be able to check in with Junior. We certainly don't want to impede or compromise his effort as he gets ready to go here. One way or the other, we'll try to communicate with him throughout the race on different occasions. He's been very hospitable. And
yeah, Randy, we were just trying to check on some things here on pit road,
yeah.
but I think we are getting ready, one to go. So unfortunately, we're not going to get a chance to talk to Dale Jr. The good news is he's great at talking to NASCAR Hotpass throughout the race. So we'll be able to check with him in just a little bit.
Good deal, Wendy. Good shot of Dale Earnhardt Jr. right there, getting ready to go.
All right, man, here we go. Coming to the green. Pace car is gone.
Autism Speaks 400, presented by Visa.
Ready. 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 Green flag. Watch it checking up. There you go. Come on. Clear high if you want it. 36 are rolling. You're still clear behind that 29. Watch the 17. You're clear. Clear.
You'll see a lot of that
Still
early
rolling
on.
up here. We're still rolling. Still clear. Watch this 42 taking up the top. Come on. Still clear.
Earnhardt Jr. squirrely on the first lap in the first corner. Gets a handle on it right now, though.
This is 42. 01's in line. 01's in line.
Ryan Newman, Bobby Labonte, Carl Edwards, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Once again, you're riding shotgun on channel 799.
If you see the 42. There you go. Upstairs. Still there. Head your door, bud. Head your corner. You're clear on him. You're clear on him.
Now, Randy, one thing that we wanted to watch for today was going to be which groove Dale Jr. decides to take. We know in practice all weekend long, he was trying to get that top groove to come in. Of course, the top groove is going to make a driver arc into the corner and maybe gain some speed on the competition. That's where you're going to gain it and pass cars. But unfortunately, with the rain, it's made the track so green, the tires just really aren't laying the rubber down like they usually are here at Dover. So it's new territory for everyone.
21 still here. At the door. At the corner. You're clear, bud. All clear.
Including having the COT here, which
Right.
Dale Jr. has been trying to get a handle on.
Yeah, I think we're going to see it as they lay some rubber down. I mean, no question in practice, Dale Earnhardt was one of the first guys to go to the top of the racetrack. He loves it up there. The team gets a little nervous when he does it because sometimes he doesn't tell them. He just goes up to the top during practice, and he did it the other day, and he will do it today. He will wait till they get a little ways into this tire run before he tries it for sure. But I think later on in the afternoon, he thinks that the race will be run from the top of the racetrack.
Yeah, and I would agree. And in 20 laps, when we have that competition caution at lap 25, we're going to check the tires as they come off Dale Jr.'s car. We'll look for the tire wear, especially the right sides. That's been the concern up and down pit road with these teams, is the right side tire wear. We were seeing cords showing after 20 laps on these tires. So it's going to be interesting to watch these tires today. Also, the weather playing a part in this. It's been
7 to the 01 here, bud.
cloudy and rainy all morning long here in Dover, and just recently the sun came out and it's warmed up, so another temperature change that the crew chiefs have to worry about.
Finally, the sun is out here at Dover. It's taken a couple of days. We had a beautiful Friday. Saturday was not so bad either. Very high temperatures. Humidity was way up there. All of a sudden, we rolled into the racetrack on Sunday, and Mother Nature had
downstairs, corner, clear, bud, clear.
Had other ideas. Sent us home from the racetrack about 2:30 yesterday afternoon, and Here we are. There's the beautiful skies in the upper left. A little
One at a
cloudy.
time, bud. One at a time. Nice job.
A lot of race fans have returned on a day that many of them should be at work, but they want to see their NASCAR Nextel Cup racing. 9 laps in the books here at Dover.
Still there. 29 with the run in line with him. Upstairs, door. Corner. You're clear, bud. All clear.
Don't forget, folks, we love it here on NASCAR Hotpass.
Thank you.
You send us your email questions. You can do so by writing hotpass@directtv.com. So type it in there, send us your email questions. Don't forget put your name and where you're from. We'll send them on down to Wendy and some of the guys in the pits. We'll try and get them answered for you.
And I was going to add, we have lots of family members here in the 8 team that like to watch NASCAR Hotpass. They watch their family members at work on any given race day. Don't forget, if you're a family member, we'd love to hear from you as well. Get your email to your respective crew member and see what they have to say during these 400 laps.
If you see the 07, if you see him.
Clean and green right now here at Dover.
You'll pull him. Trying to hang on, man. Corner. You're clear low. You're clear low.
Single file for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Still clear. Still clear.
We're going to take a quick break here. It's early going at Dover. Back with more Dale Earnhardt Jr. on Hot Pass right after this.
When you're about to do something this big, a little luck never hurts. Thanks for having us.
Man, this Nextel walkie-talkie phone is magic. I lost my helmet the other day, pushed this button, my helmet appeared. Magic.
New spark plugs are in.
See? It's magic.
That's not magic. This is magic.
No, that's sleight of hand. Get me a bunny. That's magic.
Nextel helps NASCAR fans get things done with the Motorola Blend. One powerful phone, 2 powerful networks. Nextel, only from Sprint.
Pierce, what's with the new sports car? How about a ride?
Maybe. Hey, Walter, let's play some golf this afternoon.
Oh, sorry, I haven't sold anything all month.
Dude, how do you do it? You sold $3 million this quarter already. Motley, only fools work hard. I work smart. I use salesgenie.com. I get just the right sales leads.
For 100 free sales leads, go to salesgenie.com.
Tony Stewart here with my buddy Jared.
Subway restaurants are known for tasty, low-fat subs, like this 6-inch sweet onion chicken teriyaki. At 5 grams of fat, it's a third the fat of a McDonald's snack wrap.
And look at it. It's a lot more food. Fills me up without slowing me down.
So, Tony, would you say that makes Subway restaurants your favorite pit stop? The tasty 6-inch sweet onion chicken teriyaki from Subway restaurants. A third the fat of a McDonald's snack wrap.
And a lot more food. Fills me up without slowing me down. Subway, race hard,
eat fresh.
Well, the battery's good, so I figure it's the alternator. So I go down to AutoZone, and the guy says, well, let's test it first. Might not be a problem. Turns out it's just a bad cable. You know, with AutoZone, piece of cake.
If you want to trade in the fast lane, you better have the horsepower. It's easy with E-Trade Pro, with state-of-the-art conditional orders and still just $6.99 to $9.99 per trade. It's easy. It's extraordinary. It's E-Trade.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. seeing clearly now as he currently rides third here in the Autism Speaks 400, presented by Visa. Earnhardt Jr. currently 2 seconds behind race leader Ryan Newman. Carl Edwards is third. Casey Kane has made his way up to fourth, and Jeff Gordon is fifth. Coming up on a caution competition caution at lap 25. Dale Earnhardt Jr., as we mentioned earlier, Wendy and I were talking about the fact that he wanted to try the high side. He's doing that right now, Wendy. He's sneaking up there on this set of tires to get a feel for it because they know they're going to come down pit road and change 4. So he's already up there in the middle of the track, Wendy.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was watching in that commercial break too. See how he keeps creeping up, and now we're only 4 laps away from coming down pit road. And just to give you fans a little bit of idea, we are stationed in pit stall number 11. It's the pit stall closest to victory lane. We have an opening right in front of us where cars will pull into victory lane. And then the number 10 car, Scott Riggs, is pitted behind us. So it's a little bit of tight in, but we'll have an easy out when we go to leave since we have that opening right there in pit stall number 11. But coming off of turn 4 onto pit road is going to be key for a lot of these guys. With being a caution, it's a little bit easier. When we have a green flag pit stop, which I'm sure we will later on today, it will be tough for these guys to get down to the speed they need to come down pit road. It's really tight off of turn 4.
One of the tightest pit roads we have in NASCAR Nextel Cup Racing. Indianapolis, fairly tight, but not like this, baby. You need to clear as many cars as you can on pit road because if you get 2 or 3 to pull out in front of you, along with pit road speed, that's your spot no matter where you come off of pit road. You get somebody pulling out in front of you, you're not passing anybody, that's for sure. So pit road very, very tight here at Dover. Incidentally, there are 42 pit stalls, not 43, so actually a couple of cars have to share until one of them falls out and they get their opportunity to move into a open pit stall. NASCAR Hotpass, we've got a great lineup here this afternoon. Jeff Gordon is on, channel 795. Ryan Newman, our pole sitter, 796 this afternoon. J.J. Yaley coming off his career best finish at Charlotte. He's on channel 797. Greg Biffle also aboard this afternoon on channel 798. We're currently all together right here, riding shotgun with Dale Earnhardt Jr. There he is on the top of the racetrack, just getting a little feel for it.
Yellow's out.
25 laps in, caution is out. Ominous clouds overhead, but
pretty
nothing.
Neutral. There's a tick on the free side in and off, a little stuck in the center, but pretty neutral all the way through.
Yeah, 10-4. I ain't got to tell you about your lap times. You can see what you were doing there, about 0.2 a lap better. We're just going to put 4 tires on you. This will be a little bit different spring race like we talked about. We ain't going to adjust on it yet. You're good with that.
10-4.
Wendy, I think he was
4
talking.
tires and gas, guys.
I think they were saying they were faster in the middle.
Water, Jen.
We're on the top of the racetrack.
A little under 200.
It's smooth, boys, just like last week.
I like the confidence that Tony Gibson speaks when he makes these decisions on pit road. It's not an easy job. It's not an easy role to fill in, especially being Dale Earnhardt's crew chief. But Tony Gibson doing an excellent job here on the pit box. He's speaking with confidence, and I know even in fact that he's having a good time doing this.
We're going to put 4 on you, okay?
That's certainly what Tony Eury Jr. would want.
And you notice Tony Gibson said some guys...
43 cars, 3 cars behind you on the racetrack.
Some guys will be taking 2 tires, he's informed Dale Jr. We are going to take 4 here in the 8 pit, so we could see a little bit of...
Dale Jr., 3,700.
A little bit of shuffling off of pit road.
He might take 2 on the next caution if he likes what they see right here.
The 12 is going all the way to the end. You're 10 spots past start-finish line.
That's Steve Mills speaking with him. He's the spotter.
6 away right there. Look left. 5, 4, 2 right here. Wheel straight, foot on the brake.
DJ Kopp on the front, Brian Hootie Chase as a jackman, and Greg Burkhart changing the rear tires, all going to work. We see tire carrier Sean Ward coming around. Jeff Clark, the gas man, grabbed that front tire.
There you go. 3,700.
That's a good stop.
That's a little different strategy than what they're used to doing because they didn't need a whole lot of fuel.
Yeah. That was very, very interesting. We'll be looking to take another look at that.
Good job, guys.
3 guys on the left front, Wendy. 1 taking the tire away, 1 putting it on, and 1 drilling it on. Back with more NASCAR Hot Pass. You're riding shotgun with Dale Earnhardt Jr. on channel 799. Back to Dover in a moment.
years of racing heritage goes into every Ford. Wow. It's in our blood.
Nice race, Casey.
See you later.
Sir, please step out of the vehicle. Please place both hands on the vehicle. No, sir, the rear of the vehicle. Okay, sir, get that headlight fixed.
Everyone admires a great driver. At Allstate, great drivers can even get a bonus, a safe driving bonus, only from Allstate. Are you in good hands?
Careful with that stuff, it's fast.
Faster than DSL, that's for sure.
Check this out.
Magnum PI.
Yeah, here, me.
Grizzly Adams.
All right! Okay, let me take this. Zeus!
Hey,
That's
guys.
awesome. Oh, sorry, Meg. Whoa, you got something on your face.
Did you get it?
Comcast high-speed internet with Power Boost. Faster than DSL, faster than ever.
At Applebee's, we're grilling fresh with Chef Tyler Florence.
What goes great with grilled shrimp? How about crispy bacon, fresh avocado, Bibb lettuce, and a fork? That's why I created Applebee's new California shrimp salad.
Grilling fresh with Chef Tyler Florence, only at Applebee's.
They pick up their tools, pick up the pace, and pick up the checkered flag. Enterprise salutes NASCAR for picking us all up. Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Wow.
Jimmy.
It's a no-brainer. Dads want a gift from Best Buy. From HD TVs to MP3 players, we'll help you find exactly what he wants. Wow Dad at Best Buy.
Are you smarter than a fifth graders? All new, all summer long at Fox Thursday.
Our biggest episode yet.
We've met our match because our next contestant is, no joke, a rocket scientist.
Ready for liftoff?
Go for launch.
But can he prove he's smarter than a fifth grader?
Houston, we have a problem.
All new at 8/7 Central, Fox Thursday.
Welcome back to NASCAR Hotpass. You are watching the Dale Earnhardt Jr. channel where the first round of pit stops were just made on pit road. Now Jeff Clark, who is usually the gas man, had an interesting position as we get back to green racing. Jeff Clark, why were you taking care of that left front tire during that pit stop as we watched the replay?
The NASCAR mandatory caution, 25 laps in, there wasn't a full run of fuel. So we utilized the gas man to be a tire puller on the left side. It speeds the overall stop up and got us out front quick.
All right, and it sure did. It was a 13:10 pit stop. Good job by the 8 team.
Good job, Wendy. Awesome stuff. Back under green, 31 laps of 400 now in the books. Dale Earnhardt Jr. with a decent pit stop, 14.8 on the first stop. Didn't need a full load of fuel. Currently fourth. Casey Kane now leads. Just fuel only on Casey Kane. Scott Riggs also coming from the back. He's currently second. Ryan Newman third, and we ride fourth with Jeff Gordon fifth. Interesting if Dale Earnhardt remains on the bottom of the racetrack for now, did he like the middle of the track, and will he go right back up there after getting fresh tires? The report seemed to be that his lap times were better in the middle of the racetrack, and I, for one, think that he'll climb all the way to the top as this afternoon goes on, and we do end up building up some rubber on this racetrack, Wendy.
Randy, if we take a look at the tires that just came off of Dale Jr.'s car, of course, there's only 25 laps on these tires, but these are the right side. This is the left rear tire that came off. They look really good, comparatively speaking. There are no cords showing. There's a little bit of tire wear that we're going to watch for today. A little bit of tire wear that we need to watch for today, but Ray Ocean, the tire specialist, is pretty pleased with what he sees in these 25 laps. We'll keep an eye on it as the day goes on.
And this right side tire, not totally unfamiliar to these teams. It is so on the car tomorrow. It was run at Dover last year, as well as Kansas and Michigan. That is the right side. Goodyear been under some scrutiny to try to get the tires exactly where these teams want them. And the bottom line is also the car tomorrow is a pushy race car. They're trying to get it to turn in the corners. And Goodyear is trying. There goes Junior up to the middle of the racetrack. Jeff Gordon follows. Wendy?
And just to give an explanation, the old car, or the car of yesterday as we call it, it was really fast and loose. You almost had to drive it like you were wrecking loose. Well, now it drives a whole lot differently, a lot more differently. It has a lot more forward bite, which means it's really tight and it doesn't turn as good. And these guys have to get a good handle on these COT. And the thing that it's affected is when we're on the racetrack, the passing opportunities that we have at these tracks are different with the car of tomorrow.
Let's take a look at where Dale Earnhardt Jr. has finished in the car tomorrow races so far. 7th at Bristol, 5th, 19th at Phoenix, 13th at Richmond, and Darlington, he was 8th. He's led 137 laps. Jeff Clark watching over Hotpass and in the pit area. But going back to the tires again, Goodyear brought over 5,000 tires here to Martinsville because same tire was run on the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race as well as the Busch race here on Saturday. So them Goodyear doing yeoman-like work, supplying all the NASCAR teams with over 5,000 tires here this weekend. So they're scrutinized, and sometimes we're critical of them not supplying a tire that everybody is comfortable with, as Jeff Gordon slides under Dale Earnhardt Jr. off of 4. Here's where that push comes into effect right there. Gordon not able to get him clear. Jr. likes the high side. I think he likes feeling it out up there. He wants to know what that's going to do. Interesting how he drove away from him on the high side, Wendy.
Yeah, we know Dale Jr. doesn't particularly like the concrete tracks. He said they're not my favorite, but believe it or not, he actually built a concrete track where his house is in Mooresville, North Carolina. And he said, you know what, it might have been the worst mistake I made. It's real slick, it's real dusty at my house, but it's fun if you get your car working on the top groove. He says, when I come here to Dover, I want to do the same thing on the concrete. I want to get my car to work on the top groove. If you arc it a little bit better, you'll be able to pass cars, get the momentum going off the corner that you need to, and get the car pointed off the corner, and that's where you're going to gain speed on the other cars.
Really feeling his car out right now underneath Scott Riggs down in 1 and 2 there.
Clear.
Clear, Scott, says Steve Neal. Great shot out the back, looking back at Ravenham's Dodge. Scott having a little trouble keeping it down. Fuel only for him. Where did Jeff Gordon go, who was trailing us there just moments ago, back to 7th? Interesting that he would be right on Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s tail there. Last time by, Dale Earnhardt Jr. ran a 24.93. The leader, Casey Kane, was at a 79. So not too bad, 2/10 off. 44 laps in the books here at Dover. Jeff Clark working on his dump can filler nozzle. Big boy is Jeff Clark, about 6'5", about 230. Been a mainstay in this sport for many a year. Used to be a jack man, now he dumps the fuel. Full crowd behind him there in the back, or the front stretch grandstands.
I really am impressed by the crowd, aren't you, Randy?
Yeah.
These fans stuck around in Dover. This is our 3rd rainout that we've had this season, and every Monday or Sunday, in the case with Darlington, when we came back to the track, man, the crowd is still here.
Give them credit for coming back. Over 140,000 tickets sold. A lot of them are back.
Sorry, Randy, we heard Steve Mills say we are going to be pitting at lap 60. It's the second competition caution that NASCAR has set for today's race. We're at lap 47. In about 13 laps, we'll be back down pit road for another set of tires. This will be the final competition caution NASCAR has called for.
Here's the last lap times for Dale Earnhardt Jr. Lap 43, 25:01. Went to an 89. There must have been a traffic difference there. And then 45, he was at a 92. And then another flat at lap 46, consistent lap times. 48 laps in the books here of the Autism Speaks 400 presented by Visa at Dover Downs. Back on channel 7099, you're riding shotgun with Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Things are made these days, it's just plain wrong.
I disagree. Did you taste your sandwich? Spices are blended right into the breading.
Yes, I see your point. And for only 99 cents.
I take back what I said.
Introducing the new 99-cent Buffalo Crispy Chicken Sandwich. With a fiery taste, it's built just right.
That's right.
Turn your cap into something. MyCoachRewards.com.
I'm so proud you're part of the new team.
Hey, I'm glad to be here.
We've been working really hard to make sure we get the right guy for each position.
Oh, yeah, great. Yeah, like today, we're looking at tire carriers.
Next!
Sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. Wait till you see his sister.
Aerodynamic design. Proton-powered acceleration to go up to 500 miles per hour. Flame-resistant seating. And yeah, it's got a Hemi. Introducing the Dodge Fantasticar, the only car fit for the Fantastic Four. Oh, and it can fly. See it in Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. Only in theaters.
All we do is take, Dad. I want to make things.
I'm proud of you. Now eat your garbage.
Ever have the feeling you were meant for something more?
I can't cook, but you can. Look, don't be so modest. You're a rat, for Pete's sake.
Hey. From the director of The Incredibles.
Together, we can be the greatest chef in Paris.
Disney Pixar's Ratatouille. Rated G in theaters June 29th.
No, no, no! Don't just fork it down!
Too late.
Fox tonight. If you missed the House season finale, here's one last chance to see it.
Cars don't stop for no reason. Clear. She's dead. She's not coming back.
It's a dramatic ending to the most powerful season yet.
So, what do you know? Holy.
The House season finale encore. Viewer discretion advised. Tonight at 8/7 Central on Fox.
Back at Dover International Raceway on channel 799, you're riding shotgun with Dale Earnhardt Jr. We started second. We currently ride third on lap 54. Another mandatory caution coming up in about 10 laps. Hey, we got a great offer for you, folks. Fans, if you've been enjoying Hotpass coverage on DirecTV, now's the time to tell your friends to join the action. Don't forget, you can get all 5 channels for less than a price of a gallon of gas. $3.29 per race, or just $79 the rest of the season. That works out to maybe, I don't know, 65 cents a channel. That's not so bad. Can't buy anything for 65 cents nowadays. So tell your friends, just $79. Call 1-800-GET-SPORTS or log on to directv.com/Hotpass.
We're going to welcome Dale Jr.'s channel. It's Randy Pemberton and Winnie Venturini. Welcome. We're riding with Jeff Gordon, and I know that Dale Jr. having a good run right now, Randy, currently in 3rd place. What's Junior saying about his car right now early on?
I think right now, Tony, they're just taking the opportunity. He's in the middle of the racetrack. He loves it up there and really kind of searching higher and higher for it just to make sure the car does what he wants it to do on the high side. But the first couple of stops, you know, they just made some subtle adjustments, and they took the opportunity to take on 4 last time. We'll see what they do here, Tony.
And it's amazing watching Dale Jr. sliding up the track. He was the first to kind of go up there today.
Yeah.
And we just saw Jeff Gordon now starting to look at that line. So obviously, Wendy Venturini, we're going to see this groove move up the racetrack as we go on.
And that's exactly what Dale Jr. wants to see. We knew he would be the first one to go up high on the top groove. That's where he's comfortable. Now we will be coming down for the competition yellow in just 2 laps. Everybody will be checking out tires. Hermie, we've had 1 set of tires come off the car so far. Dale Jr.'s set of tires looks good, and we are fairly neutral, just a tick free in and off. So Hermie, how do your tires look?
Well, Wendy, I was going to ask you a question about tires. Jeff Gordon started this race on scuffs, which means they ran a couple laps on them on Saturday to get a heat cycle on them, and the car was perfect. Jeff was very happy with the car. So under lap 25, we came in for 4 tires, Wendy, and we put sticker tires on. And since we went back to green after the competition caution, Jeff has been fussing about a loose race car. I was just curious to know if Dale Earnhardt Jr. started on scuffs or stickers, and that's where he's been all day.
All right, Dale Earnhardt Jr. currently in the middle. Of course, he qualified, so you qualify up front. You got to start on those tires right there, so they were somewhat scuffed for sure right after qualifying. But Dale Earnhardt Jr. currently riding in second. Jeff Gordon all the way back. We'll say all the way back to 6th. Tony Rizzuti, thanks a bunch. We'll be back with you later on, and I'm sure we'll be racing for the win here.
Sounds good, Randy. Both cars up front having a good day here at Dover.
Mandatory caution coming up here in mere moments, Wendy.
Lap 65, so we're 3 laps away now from coming in pit road. There was a question whether David Hoots from NASCAR was going to do it at 60 or 65. They are going to put the competition caution out. We have about 3 more laps. No word on Dale Jr.'s radio right now.
Yeah.
I was listening in while we were going pod to pod, and he was not talking yet about any adjustments. So let's listen in the next few laps. We'll get a feel for how he's comfortable in the car.
I agree 100%. Waiting to hear it. I'm waiting to hear what he says about his chassis right here. Michael Waltrip's chassis, not so good. As we come up to put a lap on him and potentially take the lead here at Dover. Earnhardt Jr. looking for the lead as he gets bottled up behind Michael Waltrip's Toyota. Ryan Newman out front. Carl Edwards trails us in 3rd. 65 laps in the books right now. You wonder how he could really dislike his chassis at the moment. Of course, he's had clean air for much of the early going here at Dover. That helps. Look at him on the high side. Look at Ryan Newman on the bottom. 2 distinctive, totally different grooves.
Caution down, caution down.
Here's the yellow. Let's listen in.
What you got right there?
A little loose in, a little tight to center.
10-4, I was going to drop those lefts a half a pound down both left sides. Real good on a long run.
Okay.
Say, obviously, you can see you're the fastest thing out there after about 20 laps, so just drop those left sides, help us on the long run, and help it turn to center right there. Drop those left sides, help us on the long run, and help it turn to center right there.
All right, watch the loose end.
Yeah, 10-4.
The loose end took the high entry away, and that's what made the center tighter.
Likes to enter high.
Just real small stuff here now. We're not talking about, I don't even think I want to change, but the air pressure will be fine.
That's all we're going to do.
Can't enter high with a loose race car getting into the corner. That's what he was saying.
Nice and smooth, guys, just like before. 4 tires and fuel.
Coming at you, Wendy.
And as the guys get ready, it's going to be 4 tires, fuel,
The road
a
is
slight
open.
air
Coming
pressure
this time.
adjustment.
And that's
Ray,
it.
Yep, yeah, they're just dropping the left side tires a half pound. Ray Ocean did that, the tire specialist. And if you notice, these guys spray Pam on the wheels. They just got done using that cooking spray.
3,700.
Dale Jr. sounds really happy with his car, and that's good news for us.
Absolutely.
There, Tony Gibson. 4, about 6 away. 4, 3, 2, look left, right here. Wheel straight, foot on the brake.
Now, when these tires come off the car, we're going to take a good look at them and see how the tire wear is working this side. Now, they're back to their normal routine because as Jeff Clark will fill up the car with gas this time around. Looks like a pretty solid stop. They're down on the left, and he's down, and he beats Carl.
One lead, good, outside. There you go, right there. Good job. All the way to the wall, June, all the way to the wall. There you go. Good job, gang, good job.
13.01 pit stop for the 8 crew.
That's a great stop. You got to love every time these guys.
Good pit stop, everyone.
Every time they come down.
You did a really nice job getting out there.
We'll be back with more action from Dover on NASCAR Hot Pass. You're watching channel 799 with Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Okay, guys, I told you. Just because I got Bud on the car doesn't mean I got Bud in the car.
Oh, terribly sorry, Alpha.
See you later, crazy mutant desert guys.
Shh. There's a new way to order Pizza Hut. PizzaHut.com. Fast, easy, and everybody wins Pizza Hut rewards for music, movies, and more. Get America's favorite pizza at PizzaHut.com.
I get in the truck and it won't start. I figure it's the starter. But when I get to AutoZone, they said let's test it first. Turns out it's just a solenoid switch. Those AutoZone guys saved me a lot of money, and I'll remember that.
Take this, take him down. Give me the tape. Let's go. Ready? Here we go. Let's go.
With 13 feet of standout, no other tape comes close. The Fat Max Extreme from Stanley.
Having a half-ton with the most legroom and a fancy rear seat is great, but truckers want to know if it's still got some truck left in it. We'll put it this way, if it'll drop bar pull 6,400 pounds of dead weight, towing 10,100 pounds is a walk in the park. Hello, Dolly. Available on the all-new Tundra Crew Max, the truck that's changing it all.
Shh. There's a new way to order Pizza Hut. PizzaHut.com. Fast, easy, and everybody wins Pizza Hut rewards for music, movies, and more. Get America's favorite pizza at PizzaHut.com.
Oh, that doesn't look good. They gotta be thinking about throwing in the towel. Yeah, he certainly has taken some huge jabs to the body there. When a fighter loses his legs, there's not much he can do. If there's anybody that can get him back out there, it's these guys in his corner. He's got some of the best cut men in the business. What? Are they gonna send him back in there? Yes, out to the center of the ring he goes.
Every lap, every driver, all on your computer. Which driver will you follow? The all-new Track Pass Race View from NASCAR.com. Your driver, your view.
Hey, race fans, you grab the Bud, I'll grab the trophy.
Bill, if it goes green, we're looking at 141 on pit road.
Little Matthew Good right there. One of Dale Earnhardt's favorite bands. There you see it. We started second, currently ride second, have had a couple of pit stops. Ray Ocean is the tire specialist down there. Wendy's been checking in with him. We're getting ready to go back green.
Yeah, the
got
big
him,
concern.
Wendy?
Yep, the big concern this weekend was going to be tires. Ray, how did the tires look the first 2 stops we've had?
Tires look really good. The tires are wearing, but it's a good thing NASCAR does what they do. They always put safety first, which is the most important thing. Goodyear does a good job as far as trying to make sure all the teams have good tires. So, but as far as the tire wear looks good.
Have you looked at other teams' tires that have come off the first 2 stops and looked at theirs and compared it?
The first stop, I went around and looked at a couple of teams' tires, and they look fine too. We'll just see how the race plays out.
All right, thank you, Ray. Hopefully it won't be a situation here in Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s pit.
Certainly, we hope the tire situation, which is really not one at all right now. It works out well for us in particular and the whole group here at Dover. We had just torrential rains here last night. Very little rubber on the track before it rained, and
Car's off, Gene.
rains took care of it, that's for sure. Get ready to go back green here at lap 72 at Dover.
Green flag, green flag. Clear low.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. sniffing the lead here at Dover. Checking tires, continuously looking at that all afternoon. Base their chassis setup and adjustments.
Clear.
Off of what the driver tells them, as well as what they see and read in those tires. Buildups, air pressure, temperature. That's how they work on these race cars. Ryan Newman on the bottom of the racetrack. Dale Earnhardt Jr. just sneaks up a half a groove.
And Randy, of course we know Tony Eury Jr. is not here in Dover this weekend he's out for a couple races, but fortunately he has NASCAR Hotpass. He's able to watch his car throughout the whole entire race. He rides shotgun just like you, the race fans. And also a cool technology that a lot of teams use when they're put in these situations is instant messaging. Much like the text message on your phone, instant messaging. So Tony Eury Jr. is allowed to send instant messages to Tony Gibson. Whether or not he's doing that today, we're unaware of. We'd hope to get to the bottom of that one. But Tony Eury Jr. watching Hotpass back at home, being able to see his car every lap, every team communication he's hearing on TV, just like you, the fan.
He might be 350 miles away, Wendy, but he's right here with the DEI team this afternoon, I'm sure. Dale Earnhardt Jr. continues to ride second. That's Kyle Busch behind him. He's a lap down. 76 laps in the books, and the Autism Speaks 400. Kyle Busch 2 laps down, so he has no choice. If Kyle's going to go ahead and try to get a lap back, he's got to push it hard, and Lord knows that Kyle Busch, plenty of talent sitting in the seat of that race car. Earnhardt Jr. won't fight him.
Behind him.
Way too early for that. Junior's seen that rodeo. Carl Edwards goes by.
Clear.
Early on in this run. As we said, 14 starts here at Dover. This is the first one for all of them with the car tomorrow. Dale's got 3 top 5 finishes and 6 top 10s. Of course, he had that win back in September of 2001. Didn't take him long to get to the middle of the racetrack, trying to arc it up off the corner. Wonder if he's still loose getting in. We'll try to listen to him. Drives it in pretty. It enables you to drive it in fairly deep. Posted top 20 finishes in his first 4 career starts at Dover, including that win. Wendy?
You know, there's a lot going on the track, but there's a lot going on here on pit road. We talked about the treacherous pit road here at Dover. Well, guess what? Lake Budweiser has formed right behind our pit stall. It's a real tight pit road. This is about an inch or 2 of water at form. You know, a lot of the guys have to bring their gas cans through here to fill up. The 8 team had a little bit of humor about it by calling it Lake Budweiser, but it's real tight with guys trying to get through here. You see tire guys going through with their carts, the gas guys taking the gas cans through here. But here's the good point. We are closest to victory lane right here, and this is where the tires are positioned for the 8 crews. So they've taken up just a little bit more space, but they have that advantage being in pit stall number 11 that we've kind of positioned right here in victory lane already.
I like it, Wendy. No stomping in the puddles down there. Stay with it. It's early going. 82 laps in out of 400. Long way to go to Dover. We used to run 500 laps here for many, many years. Now we've whittled it down to 400, and I think Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to be there when we get down to the end. Back in a moment with more NASCAR Hotpass.
Using the all-new Dodge Avenger.
Commence heat-seeking missile test.
With a heated cup holder. 3.5-liter V6. and ESP with all-speed traction control. Oh, did we mention the cup holder also cools? The all-new Dodge Avenger.
With Herculiner, it's easy to roll on a truck bed liner. It won't chip, flake, or peel. Herculiner is the only one with a textured rubber and polyurethane formula. It'll turn any truck bed into a tough, skid-proof, rust-resistant surface. Do it all yourself for less than $100. With Herculiner, the tough comes easy.
Bring your baseball team home all season long with MLB Extra Innings on DirecTV. Whether you're a Chicago fan living in the East or a New York fan living out West, catch your favorite team no matter where you live with up to 60 out-of-market games a week. Non-stop baseball action you don't want to miss. And new on-screen scores and stats. Make every game a home game with MLB Extra Innings on DirecTV. 4 payments of $49.99.
Hey, we're the Bravery. Be sure to catch our concert this month playing on the 101, only on DirecTV.
It's all part of the DirecTV concert series on the 101. Experience the French Open like never before on Tennis Channel. You'll get over 100 hours of live coverage, nightly highlights, classic matches, and more. Play on the clay with DirecTV and Tennis Channel, home of the French Open. Don't miss a sneak peek of Tennis Channel from May 27th to June 10th on Channel 217. Plus, it's 6 times the tennis from May 27th to June 3rd on the French Open Mix, Channel 216.
It's the ultimate test of speed and skill as 25 of the world's best drivers go fender to fender for the title Best on Dirt at the legendary Eldora Speedway.
I'm racing to win.
One good cause.
In support of Victory Junction.
One epic race.
Sideways on dirt? No problem.
Nextel's Prelude to the Dream presented by Old Spice. Wednesday, June 6th, live on DirecTV pay-per-view. Don't miss it. Live on DirecTV pay-per-view, channel 122.
I'm Earnhardt Jr., and you're riding shotgun with me all race long, right here on NASCAR Hotpass.
During the month of June. Here's a little more Matthew Good with Strange Day. Not too much of a strange day so far here at Dover. Yesterday was a little strange, but not today. Dale Earnhardt Jr. having a very predictable day. Currently rides second in the Autism Speaks 400 presented by Visa. Ryan really good, boy, the car looks great. He's all by himself, be able to take the line that he wants around this racetrack. Earnhardt Jr. just breezing around Dover right now.
You know, when Dale Jr. talks about Dover, he said it's really a hit or miss when we come to Dover. We, of course, have that win back in 2001. But when we come here in the spring, we haven't won yet, but we just have good average finishes. And he said, but you know what? This just feels like a good week, and hopefully that remains the same even though we're racing on Monday. Dale Jr.'s been in a good mood. He said it's been an emotional few weeks, but he thanks the fans for supporting him. He said they have just motivated me to want to share a win with them soon. And he said, I'm more motivated now than I've ever been. He's excited to be here at Dover, knowing how well they usually run.
They certainly need a win. Dale Earnhardt Jr. winless so far. Still early going in the season. Just 13 races in now here at Dover. They're going to get their win, and he wants to do it more now than ever before. Prove that this team is viable, that they're a class organization, one that his dad built. Teresa Earnhardt operates to this day, and going to close it out here at the end of the 2007 season. Here's his career numbers: 267 starts here at DEI, 17 wins. That's not too shabby. 70 top fives, 114 top 10s. 6 poles. He's in his 9th year here at DEI. When you look at the Dover stats, you know, he's had some tough times up here. Finished 37th in the fall race of 03. He's been here 14 times, as we've seen. Hey, we've got to take a quick break. We'll keep up with Dale Earnhardt Jr. right here on Hotpass after this. Come back.
Oh, yeah, hey.
Listen, I know there's that 2-day rule about calling or whatever, and this might sound totally dumb, but did you feel like there was a real connection between us? I mean, you know, like a brother-sister connection? Nothing creepy. I mean, like, you know, I would never make out with my sister.
Singular's name is now AT&T. Now get half off all Samsung phones, like the Sync for $24.99.
Mr. Combs?
You the CEO of BK, the man who says I can have it my way.
Sure.
I'm hungry. Y'all closed. Now how you propose we resolve this?
I'll get my keys.
I don't like to eat alone. Now that's what's up.
BK is now open till midnight or later.
I don't believe this. Help! I'm out here putting my life on the line and you're watching me on cable instead of DirecTV? DirecTV's picture quality beats cable 4 to 1. I just wish I had time to save you from your cable company. I gotta run. It's kind of my thing.
For picture quality that beats cable 4 to 1, get DirecTV.
I could hardly believe it when I heard the news today. I had to come and get it straight from you. Tell me, how am I supposed to live?
Overpriced brokers everywhere are getting their hearts broken because their customers are switching to E-Trade, where $50,000 get you professional investment advice, and trades are just $6.99 to $9.99. It's easy, it's extraordinary, it's E-Trade.
To get more maximum payload for the new Ford Super Duty, we gave it a rigid frame and 8-inch longer leaf springs, which pushed the payload up to more than 3 tons. Introducing the bold new F-Series Super Duty. It's built better to work harder for you.
99 car back bumper, Junior, clear high.
Back at Dover Downs, we've had a battle for the lead. Dale Earnhardt Jr. now just gives up the ghost to second place.
Clear.
That's Carl Edwards getting by on the bottom. Moments ago, Earnhardt was right on the back bumper of Ryan Newman. Came up on lap traffic, slowed up Dale. Carl goes to the bottom, kicks Dale back to third.
And Randy, we haven't heard anything about an update on the car from Dale Jr. He's been pretty quiet, but I can expect if he loses a spot to someone like Carl Edwards, he's going to be on the radio real soon telling Tony Gibson what he'd like to get changed on the next stop.
I'll tell you what I see, Wendy, and that is if you come up on lap traffic coming off the corner, these cars, or at least this one here today that Dale Earnhardt is driving, does not look like it wants to cut. So if you come up on lap traffic or you're trying to take a position from somebody in front of you and you don't time it just right, you can't get underneath them, you back off the gas, and then before you know it, the guy behind you is right on your butt. So that's what happened to him there, and he has not been able to recover from that right now. But I've seen it happen a couple of times where you don't time it right, and all of a sudden you lose a spot instead of gaining a spot. Well, we've got our first email question of the afternoon. We're a quarter of the way in here to 400. Debbie from Phoenix, Arizona, wants to know, you know, we had 3 rainouts. How does the team, as well as Dale Earnhardt Jr., how does it affect them mentally, physically, and all that to have to prepare for a race and then it gets rained out? You got to stay an extra day. Wendy, it's tough on everybody, that's for sure.
Oh, it sure is. It sends everybody that handles the travel logistics into a tailspin. Now, I do know that the Budweiser team stayed here in Dover. Nobody got on a team plane and went back to Mooresville. They stayed here overnight, where some teams flew on their team planes and came back today. They've been hard at work. Now, what does it do for Dale Jr.'s schedule? Well, he was actually supposed to have the day off, and instead of getting a day at the house like he was supposed to, he's here racing 400 laps, no big deal for Dale Jr. Now he is scheduled to have an appearance on Thursday in Paducah and head from that track in Paducah on to Pocono, where we'll begin it all over again. But really, these guys, they're aces, and it's been a joke in the garage that this has become the norm with 3 rainouts in 4 races. But you know what? It does get a little irritating for these guys. I do know that.
Clear. Certainly does, Wendy. It gets a little bit, whoa, as right up on the back bumper is the 21 car of Bill Elliott. Hey, we've got joining us in our booth here this afternoon, Mark Rothmayer, president of Autism Speaks. Of course, we're here at Dover, and we're in the Autism Speaks 400 presented by Visa.
Feel like my tires are blown way up. It's real bounced in slick.
As we try to listen in to Dale. Mark, first of all, glad that you could join us here in the booth, and it's been a terrific afternoon, and I know that you're very proud to have this be able to be put in front of the NASCAR crowd and fans. They're doing a terrific job for you.
We are thrilled to be here for the whole weekend. You know, about 4 weeks ago, the folks from NASCAR, the folks from Dover, the folks from Visa came to us and said, we've never named a race after a charity before. We want to do it for you. So here we are, Autism Speaks 400, presented by Visa. It's been a great weekend. I know the rain was tough for the drivers, but Autism Speaks and raising awareness, we get an extra day out of it, so it's been fabulous.
Autism certainly affecting many people's lives, not only in this country, but around the world. And of course, you know, so many different things that happen to people. Give us a whole synopsis of what autism is.
Autism is the leading neurological development disorder in the United States today. 1 in 150 of our children are being diagnosed. 1 in 94 boys are being diagnosed. Autism has 3 characteristics: difficulty communicating, difficulty socializing, and repetitive behavior. But we do know if we can get things done, capture this early, we can do something about it.
Mark, we've got a problem with our guy, Dale Earnhardt Jr. right now. Hang tight.
Yeah, all at once.
What's the problem, Wendy?
He has a right rear flat. He was complaining about 2 laps ago while we were doing that interview that the tires feel like they were about to blow up.
3700 when you get there, June.
Wendy, it was incredible that he didn't wreck that race car. He was all over the racetrack.
I was just getting ready to say that he's all over, and we're going to look at that tire. We thought we were going to be okay here on pit road with the tires. Obviously, we are the first team on pit road.
4 tires right here.
So obviously, it's an issue we have to look into when they come off the car. This crew.
6 away. 5, 3. There we go. Nice and smooth.
Junior comes to a stop.
Boy,
Man, they didn't waste any time grabbing their pit equipment, getting to work at a moment's notice. These guys have to do this 4-tire pit stop in 13 seconds, and it looks like they have done it again.
Clear all the way out. All the way out. 3700, 3700.
That's a great stop under difficult circumstances, but one thing is for sure, we need this race to go green flag right here and cycle through before we see another caution, Wendy.
I want to show you the tire.
3 more cars, June, in the hole. 1, 2, 3, clear up, clear up.
This is the tire that came off Dale Jr.'s car. You can see the cord showing badly abused tire off Dale Jr.'s car. We are going to have to look into this. Goodyear has already made his way over to the 8-pit. Ray Ocean looking at it closely. This is definitely a concern. We have cords showing on 2 different tires, on the right front, on the right rear. It's unfortunate. We're going to be made the example here on pit road because now we have a problem.
Well, that is a problem. There's no question about that. He's 2 laps down. That's another problem. Let's take a look at the replay as the guys look at the tires. Incredible.
Felt like it just wore it out.
There's the replay upper left. Dale Earnhardt Jr. doing an
Can't hear
amazing
you.
job.
You need to cover your mic or something. I hear cars.
That's the replay upper left.
It was wore out, right, Tony? Yes. I was wore out, Dale Jr. You're about the 3rd car that's had that happen.
And obviously it's been an issue on pit road. We've seen all the cameras have made their way here. Goodyear representatives have made their way here. Everybody's checking it out. And also, Tony Gibson was just brought a new radio from Jay Gennari. Thought there might be a radio issue. Come to find out, these cars are just really close to us here at Dover. We're in a pit stall very close. It's difficult to hear me. I know it's difficult to hear Tony Gibson for Dale Jr. as well.
Well, what a disappointment right now for Dale Earnhardt Jr., running second, just about to take the lead moments ago, and now currently 40th, 2 laps down. We had a couple of tire issues in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race. The Busch race went off without a hitch.
Clear.
And then the rains came, washed all the rubber off. Of course, we've got the COT here, the car tomorrow, which tends to push a little bit, do a little bit different things with the chassis here. So we weren't sure exactly. NASCAR did a great job by throwing a mandatory caution on lap 25 as well as
Clear low.
65. We'll be back to cover more of the action on Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s channel 799. You're riding shotgun with him. Back in a moment here at Dover.
Man, this Nextel walkie-talkie phone is magic. I lost my helmet the other day, pushed this button, my helmet appeared. Magic.
New spark plugs are in.
See? It's magic.
That's not magic. This is magic.
No, that's sleight of hand. Get me a bunny. That's magic.
Nextel helps NASCAR fans get things done with the Motorola Blend. One powerful phone, 2 powerful networks. Nextel, only from Sprint.
Well, the battery's good, and the starter's brand new. So I figure it's got to be the alternator, right? Well, I go down to AutoZone to get a new one. The guy says, well, let's check out the old one first. No sense buying something you don't need. Turns out it's just a bad cable. You know, I could have spent a lot of money swapping out parts till I got it right, but with AutoZone, piece of cake.
On June 12th, fire up the action on this year's hottest DVD. On high-def Blu-ray and extended cut DVD June 12th.
Things you can do with one finger. Amuse a baby. Get to know your doctor. Save Holland. Reallocate your entire investment portfolio with E-Trade. Tell your expensive broker where to go. All it takes is one finger. It's easy, it's extraordinary, it's E-Trade.
Introducing the all-new Dodge Avenger.
Commence heat-seeking missile test.
With a heated cup holder. .5-liter V6. And ESP with all-speed traction control. Oh, did we mention the cup holder also cools? The all-new Dodge Avenger.
So who says weekends get all the fun? Give me a good time any day. Give me a 7th inning stretch in the middle of the week. Give me a cedar-seared salmon that only tastes expensive. Give me a salad with so much flavor, I forget I'm eating a salad. Give me a long lunch and...
No new messages.
Give me chicken that'll fill me up with a Jack grill sauce that'll wake me up. Give me a new way to eat out. Smaller portions and prices so every day doesn't feel so every day. Life is short. Give me more Fridays.
Fox Wednesday, So You Think You Can Dance leaps to the next level in Vegas, where the top dancers will have to impress the judges again. Who will rise to stardom?
Well done, you've got yourself through today.
And who will crash and burn? So You Think You Can Dance, part of 2 full hours starting at 8/7 Central, Fox Wednesday.
Back on NASCAR Hotpass, riding shotgun with Dale Earnhardt Jr. We had it all going our way there, and all of a sudden a tire goes down. We're currently 2 laps down, riding in the 39th position, and hoping that we can get through a full cycle of green flag stops and then perhaps catch a caution. Prior to all that excitement, Mark Rothmeyer, president of Autism Speaks, has joined us here in the booth. Mark, I know you've got to be pleased that Visa's stepping up to lend a hand in this cause.
Can't thank Visa enough for all of that. You know, our fans that are watching this today who can't be here can be part of the excitement if they go to the autismspeaks.org/Dover400. We have some memorabilia that they can purchase, from pins to hats to t-shirts. We also have our good friend Jamie McMurray in the 26 car. You'll see his paint scheme today has the Autism Puzzle Piece logo on it. His helmet, fire suit, gloves, shoes, we're going to auction off so they can make bids on that. You know, even if you can't be here in Dover, you can still be part of the excitement.
So you can, to participate in unique auction, we can go to www.autismspeaks/Dover400.
You got it. And it's at autismspeaks.org, 400/Dover 400.
And this is one of those things that we want to keep conscious of all year long, and certainly this brings it to the public's eye, but certainly this is one of the things that you want to ask the public to be aware of all year long.
It is, because when you have statistics like 1 in 150, 1 in 94 boys, this is affecting a lot of people that are out there. NASCAR Nation knows what this is all about. There are also at autismspeaks.org, there are warning signs that you can look for your infant and toddler that you can tell maybe there's a problem going on here. We know if we can catch it early, we can address it. Children can have a much better life.
Okay, thank you very much, Mark. We appreciate you joining us here in the booth, and good luck to you the rest of the afternoon.
Thank you
Hope
so
you
much.
enjoy yourself at the race.
We're winners today. Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Mark Rothmeyer, president of Autism Speaks, joining us here in the booth. A big day for autism here this afternoon. But Wendy, boy, I know these guys got to be feeling a little bad right down there on pit road now. You got something for us?
Oh yeah, the frustration level picks up even more when we come to Dover. It's hard to communicate. Dale Jr. was having a hard time hearing Tony Gibson. Well, let's show you what happened a little while ago. Tony Granacci with Racing Radios came over here to the pit box. Now, Tony Gibson did not have the same setup that Tony Uri Jr. usually wears on race day. What Tony with Racing Radios had to do was add another piece of technology. It helps the driver that's in the car, such as Dale Jr., be able to hear the crew chief on pit road. It's really difficult to communicate during a race. So that added piece of technology will help Tony Gibson and help Dale Jr. be able to hear his crew chief.
Yeah, Wendy, I would say I've done a few of these races down on pit road here at Dover, and Bristol, Richmond comes to mind, and Dover would be right there with them. Very, very loud down there on pit road. As you well know, when you're speaking into the microphone, as a matter of fact, just yourself, you pretty much have to just put it right up to your face in order to get it to work.
Oh yes, but that's no big deal. The important thing is that the driver needs to communicate with the crew chief, and hopefully now when we hear Tony Gibson speak on the radio, Dale Jr. will be able to hear him a little bit better. He now has 2 radios, and that added piece of technology will make it a little clearer and crisper sounding when he talks to Dale Jr.
Very good. They got some worries at the moment.
Clear.
2 laps down. So is Kyle Busch. Kyle runs in 37th as the caution comes out at Dover. What will they do? They're going to probably take 4 tires, I would suggest, and somehow try to get this lap back. They're going to line up first or second.
All right, old man, what'd you have with it right there? A little bit snug in the center, a little bit free in. About the same. Snug, the track's tightening up just a little bit with the rubber in the center, but that's about it. I'm wearing that right rear out, getting in and off. Yeah, 10-4. We're going to try some stuff with the inner liner to help that out. 10-4.
As we listened to him on Friday and
Tighter
Saturday.
than most at the start of the run, but I'm staying pretty free in. Plus, I run the top, and that's where I roll my right rear out, I think. Yeah, that's all right. We're in good shape. We're going to be okay here. We're going to be 2 laps down, but you're only going to be racing like 1 car. So we'll get it back. It's still real early. We'll be fine. When we do get to stop, we'll do 4 tires.
Tony Gibson firing up his driver here, keeping him
Pit
calm.
road's open. We'll come the second time. See who's leading, right, Jim? Yeah, he had a good car yesterday, he said. Yeah, he's in good shape. We are too. We just got to get caught back up here. We'll be fine.
Steve Meal talking to him, talking about Martin Truex Jr. leading this race. Leaders come down pit road. We'll go around one more time. 24 cars on the lead lap.
Yeah, there's a lot more cars running up there. We'll get the rubber down. We'll be fine.
12 cars, 1 lap down. We currently are 2 laps down.
Now, of course, all those cars will come down pit road that aren't a lap down, and next time around, we'll see Dale Earnhardt Jr. come down pit road. Now we're hearing 4 tires, but no adjustments other than the air pressure with the inner liner. Their biggest concern has been wearing out the right rear because Dale Jr. really likes that high groove, but the downside of it is that you wear out that right rear tire.
If we get to break here, we may be going to break right now, but we will replay Dale Earnhardt's pit stop when we come back here on NASCAR Hotpass, and you can also watch it.
When you're about to do something this big, a little luck never hurts. Thanks for having us.
The way things are made these days is just plain wrong.
I disagree. Did you taste your sandwich? Spices are blended right into the breading.
Yes, I see your point. And for only 99 cents.
I take back what I said.
Introducing the new 99-cent Buffalo Crispy Chicken Sandwich. With a fiery taste, it's built just right.
That's right.
Careful with that stuff, it's fast.
Faster than DSL, that's for sure.
Check this out.
Magnum PI.
Yeah, here, me. Grizzly Adams?
All right! Okay, let me turn this. Zeus!
Hey,
That's
guys.
awesome. Oh, sorry, Meg. Whoa, you got something on your face.
Did you get it?
Comcast high-speed internet with Power Boost. Faster than DSL, faster than ever.
Piers, what's with the new sports car? How about a ride?
Maybe. Hey, Walter, let's play some golf this afternoon.
Oh, sorry, I haven't sold anything all month.
Dude, how do you do it? You sold $3 million this quarter already. Motley, only fools work hard. I work smart. I use salesgenie.com. I get just the right sales leads.
For 100 free sales leads, go to salesgenie.com.
So let me get this straight. You drive over 180 miles per hour every weekend. You've been involved in over 100 accidents. And you've totaled your car 19 times.
State Farm is proud to insure safety advocate and NASCAR driver Jeff Burton.
His personal car.
And safe drivers everywhere. Call an agent today.
If you don't mind signing here and here. Oh, and if you can just sign up here somewhere.
Little America for you right here as we get ready to go green flag racing. Dale Earnhardt Jr. started second, currently 38th. Tough break after having a tire go down. His teammate Martin Truex Jr. is the leader of the Autism Speaks 400. Under caution, 140 laps in. We're lined up on the bottom behind Juan Pablo Montoya and the 19.
Green flag, green flag. Still outside, Dale Jr. Outside. Behind the 16 if you'd like, dude. Clear high if you'd like. Lots of room.
Heavy traffic here at Dover. Greg Biffle to the outside. We ride behind Elliott Sadler on the bottom. Tony Stewart up front there. Whoa, gets a little loose. Stewart getting in the corner. We go back to the bottom.
Still outside, June.
Earnhardt following Stewart off the corner. Can he clear the 19? Trying to get a lap back. It's going to be a while, though.
Side by fender, Dale Jr. Now you're clear high, clear all around.
We go back and take a look at the pit stop. that they just had under caution. We're 2 laps down, so we hit pit road second. Lead lap cars obviously come in. Here's the stop. Fairly routine. Wendy, no wedge adjustments or track bar or anything?
No, just a slight air pressure adjustment again. Of course, when we had our flat right rear tire, it happened with about 50 laps on the tires. But now, since we came in at lap 117 and the last pit stop at 137, we only had 20 laps on these tires. So that right rear tire that just came off of Dale Jr.'s car looks really good, and there's no concerns right now about the tire, but that's because we only had 20 laps on that set. We're gonna have to watch again as the day goes on.
Still seemed a little odd that it would wear like that, but we'll, as you said, we'll watch it for the rest of the afternoon. Certainly got this team up on their toes right now, trying to figure it out. It has been something we've seen here a few times this weekend in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race, a little bit in the Busch race, not too bad. Earnhardt Jr. trying to get by Juan Pablo Montoya on the bottom. Juan will pinch in a second, doesn't give him a lot of room. He's clear. Juan Pablo, first car 1 lap down. He'll be the lucky dog. The caution should come out right now. Here's where the first 3 stops looked. First one was a 14.8, then a 13.1. How about that with a 12.6 on that green flag stop. The Bud crew getting it done here today. Spotters in the upper right. Boy, it's a tough job here at Dover. There's not a lot of room on that racetrack for mistakes. They can catch it a little bit in the corners, but it's coming off and getting in that are the difficult parts of this track. Ryan Newman currently leads now. Martin Truex Jr. is second. Carl Edwards is third. Casey Kane is fourth. Clint Boyer now rides fifth. Tony Stewart's up to sixth. Matt Kenseth is seventh. Greg Biffle eighth. Mark Martin ninth. And Kurt Busch rounds out the top 10 with Jeff Gordon right there. 150 laps in now of 400. Earnhardt still kind of easing around the middle of the racetrack. Here comes Matt Kenseth to apply some pressure. Got an uphill battle right now, trying to get a lap back and then get back on the lead lap. It's going to come down to pit strategy somehow to get a lap back.
Inside, big hole behind.
You're going to have to outrun the leaders sometime today to get a lap back. You could have a great car and it'd be a 5th place car, even if you're on the lead lap, and not be able to pass the leader. So Junior has his work cut out for him here at Dover this afternoon.
If we could just catch a break, we know Dale Jr. has a fast car. He's gaining on these cars, but we need to catch a break in the sense that if we can make up one more lap and then we have one more to make up, we get back on that lead lap. And man, he's got a fast car today. I know he's determined to get back up there.
I agree with you there, Wendy. He's got to get in position to do it, though.
Said earlier this weekend that he likes the clean air. It's
really getting tight. 10-4.
Wow.
It's really getting tight on him.
Yeah.
That clean air, he said, is just as important here at Dover as it was last week at Lowe's Motor Speedway. And the fact now that he's back in traffic is going to change. I was just getting ready to talk about this. The fact that he's back in traffic is going to affect the handling of the car, which means Tony Gibson's going to have to adjust the car as needed, because when he's in traffic, he doesn't have that clean air like he had in the first 140 laps.
I'll go out on the limb, Wendy, here, though, and everybody is somewhat in traffic. I mean, currently, he's 15 car lengths behind the 17 car and still going up the racetrack. I think it's mechanical grip as much as anything, and yes, it's a clean air factor, but this car has got to turn whether you have the air or not. And right now, he's got a struggle on his hands. 156 laps down now. Still a long way to go here at Dover. And the Autism Speaks 400, presented by Visa. Certainly plenty of time to get a couple of laps back for Junior. Car's still good, but I would have to believe that he's sitting inside the cockpit wondering about his right front tire at the moment, perhaps his right rear. He would like to know that when they take this next set off, that everything is A-OK. And then perhaps he makes a hard run on the next green flag run.
One of the biggest problems that they had in happy hour was trying to get the car to turn and drive it deeper where Dale Jr. wanted to put it. He couldn't put the car exactly where he wanted to. In happy hour, that's something they worked on. They wanted to work on the long runs where the car got tight, and they worked on that long run. So we heard Tony Gibson and Dale Jr. say they feel pretty good on these long runs, but now they need to get the car to turn. And Dale Jr. was sideways in happy hour, and I'm sure he's dealing with handling issues right now, but he just needs to get that car to turn better.
Everybody has struggled with the car tomorrow. Had a test scheduled here, didn't get it in because of a rain out in Darlington. Gave the teams a little time to regroup. Could it be haunting the 8 car right now? His teammate not having a problem. Martin Truex Jr. on the board in first. We're currently in a struggle, but we're not giving up. Back at Dover with Dale Earnhardt Jr. with more NASCAR Hot Pass in a moment.
With Herculiner, it's easy to roll on a truck bed liner. It won't chip, flake, or peel. Herculiner is the only one with a textured rubber and polyurethane formula. It'll turn any truck bed to a tough, skid-proof, rust-resistant surface. Do it all yourself for less than $100. With Herculiner, the tough comes easy.
Introducing the all-new Dodge Avenger. The all-new Dodge Avenger. It's a natural performer.
World champion Miguel Cotto, boxing's emerging superstar. He's blasted through every obstacle in his path. But is Cotto ready to throw it down against the division's baddest man? Sab Judah, 2-time world champion. Boxing's bad boy. He's a terror in the ring who will do whatever it takes to win. When they collide, it's gonna be explosive. Cotto Judah for the World Welterweight Championship. Saturday, June 9th from Madison Square Garden, live on DirecTV pay-per-view channel 123. Explosive. They're ready to detonate.
Hi, Holly. So, do you want to make $50 the easy way? I'll make $50 just for turning you on to this. It's a 50-50 offer. You get to dump unreliable cable and fall in love with DirecTV. Plus, you get a DVD player and $50. And I get $50. What's not to love?
Sign up your friends, and you'll both make $50. Go to directtv.com/refer.
So, do you want to make $50 the easy way?
Did you know that on average a rental DVD is touched by 63 other people before you get to watch it? And who knows where it's been? Life is hard. Pay-per-view is easy.
Moving day is here, the most dreaded of days. Packing, unpacking, your mind in a haze. DirecTV knows how stressful moving can be, so we make keeping your entertainment both easy and free. For uninterrupted service of the shows you like best, just leave the dish behind and we'll handle the rest. Simply dial 866 where you move on the phone. Let DirecTV turn your new house into a home.
Amsterdam.
Three doors down, road I'm on. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is on a long road here this afternoon. Right now, we're pulling for him, as I'm sure all of you are, if you're riding shotgun with him today on channel 799. When the Autism Speaks 400. Wendy, what are you thinking about the tire wear right now? What did we see last time?
Well, obviously, we do have a tire wear issue. It is the handling of our car, but more so, it's the fact that Dale Jr. likes that high groove. He's been running that top line. Now, his teammate, Martin Truex Jr., who's in the lead, is running a much different line than Dale Jr. He keeps running the low side. When I talked to the tire specialist on the 8 car, he has looked at the 1 tires. They are not having the tire wear issue that we are in the 8 pit stall, and that's mainly because Martin Truex Jr. likes that low line and has been there all day long. Much different from Dale Jr. Much different than Dale Jr. on that high groove.
But your car's got to be able to work down there, I would say, as well. And perhaps he just doesn't have it hooked up to the bottom of the racetrack to be able to do that. Here comes Mark Martin up on his flank right now. Mark looks pretty decent today, riding along in 8th spot. You're watching the Autism Speaks 400 at Dover. $5.7 million, the posted awards here this afternoon in race number 13. Track's got a big, long history. Bobby Allison won 7 races here in his career. Richard Petty, 7. David Pearson, 5.
Clear behind.
Chevrolet been the biggest winner of the manufacturers 27 times. The Chevy has gone to victory lane here. This is the 75th race here at Dover. There's the 54 seconds, so it's a lap plus. Oh, over 2 laps now is what he really is behind the leader. Earnhardt racing everybody on his lap right now is the main thing.
And Randy, I don't think it's a waste of time to go back over on the tire situation and explain it once again how the tires used to rubber up on this racetrack at Dover. By the time we would get to race day on a given race weekend, there would be a black ring around the speedway from all the rubber that had laid down. Even before the rain this weekend, we didn't see that black ring. And then, of course, with the rain today and yesterday, didn't help making the track even more green. But mainly that's because the different kind of tire we brought. We used to have a really sticky tire that would lay down rubber on this track. Now we have a really fine, powdery rubber that gives off on the track, and it literally just flows off the track, and it doesn't stick to it like it used to. So the track is definitely different this time around.
Good, old man. Just keep going.
Absolutely.
And that explains the main difference of why the track is responding differently this year than it has in years past.
Absolutely 100% correct on that, Wendy. It's a whole different look here. There's no black mark really to speak of on that racetrack, and generally speaking, throughout the course of the afternoon, it just got blacker and blacker and blacker, and it was black before we started the race, as you said, and not happening right now. So this is a different Dover here this afternoon for everybody. And then they throw in the car tomorrow. Difficult to hit the right chassis setup for sure. As we said before we went to break, car tomorrow test was scheduled here. Because of the rain out at Darlington and crews just wearing thin with the travel schedule, they canceled that. So perhaps they could have used it, but I have a suspicion they would have brought that tire anyway, Wendy. Yeah.
And even from the time from Lowe's Motor Speedway last week to the time we got here at Dover, they went to a test at VIR, which is a road course, trying to simulate the road course that we go to in 3 weeks at Sonoma. So most of these teams, I think 20+ teams, went to VIR to test Tuesday, Wednesday. These guys have been busy at work. Stay right here. We'll be right back after this.
Since Mustang doesn't have any competition, we had to outdo ourselves. Introducing the 2007 Mustang Pony Package with rear spoiler, 17-inch wheels, classic pony grille with fog lamps, all at no extra charge. Proof that when it comes to muscle cars, it's been a one-horse race for over 40 years. Take the Ford Challenge and see why Mustang is the only choice. Visit your Ford dealer or go to FordChallenge.com.
Feeling real good about lunch today. This new KFC biscuit bowl's got all my favorites. It's got chicken.
I got a burger.
Mashed potatoes.
Fries.
Got corn and gravy, cheese, and now it comes with a biscuit.
Well, I got a bun. It's kind of like a biscuit.
Not even a little bit.
Biscuit-esque.
No, it's not.
Introducing the new Chicken and Biscuit Bowl from KFC. Layers of mashed potatoes, sweet corn, all white meat chicken, new home-style white gravy, and a 3-cheese blend. And now it comes with a buttermilk biscuit. Dig into great layers of flavor with new KFC Famous Bowls.
Bethan!
WU.
Your cell phone bill is what's up. All this texting.
OMG, INBD.
It is a big deal. Who are you texting 50 times a day?
IDK, my BFF Jill.
Tell your BFF Jill that I'm taking away your phone.
GISNF.
Me paying this bill, that's what's the SNF.
Now too much texting is NBD. AT&T brings you unlimited texting, just $5 more a month. Now get half off all Samsung phones. Singular's name is now AT&T.
There's a new policy in NASCAR. You break it, you fix it. So driving for the Home Depot, naturally, I like to help. Hey, Denny, fix that fence with 6-gauge galvanized chain link. 6-gauge what? 2 gallons of Cascade White for that wall, Bobby. Exterior enamel. I gotta paint this? Tony! Fill those tracks in with topsoil, man. Good work, guys. Who's planting the Bermuda grass this time? Woo!
No matter where you are, no matter how fast you go, what's inside, we'll show everything. Every car, every driver, every ding and dent will be different with this.
Different.
Look. Wow. It's amazing. It's the mirrors.
HDTV powered by DLP. See how millions of tiny mirrors make the picture amazing.
Buy an HD TV powered by DLP today at these retailers.
You're watching Fox Sports, broadcasting in HD and presented by DirecTV.
David Wright powers the Mets against Maglio Ordonez and the Tigers. This week on Fox Saturday Baseball.
HD TV, powered by DLP. It's amazing. It's the mirrors.
You're riding shotgun with Dale Earnhardt Jr. on NASCAR Hotpass on DirecTV. Martin Truex leads his teammate. We currently are in a big struggle. 35th for Dale Earnhardt Jr. 2 laps down after a tire basically gets cut down, but it was really worn out. So it's been a struggle for Dale and the entire team here to hit the chassis combination. Have plenty of time to get it resurrected and perhaps get a couple of laps back here. Tony Gibson and the boys doing all they can to try to help out their driver. Dale goes back to the bottom of the racetrack. We haven't seen much of that here this afternoon. Greg Biffle rides in front of him. Greg currently running in the 9th position. Looking out the front on the bottom. That's the Fox broadcast in your upper right. There's Junior in your upper left. 188 laps in. Closing in on the halfway mark, which would make it official if rains came, but we don't anticipate that happening here this afternoon, ladies.
And I think we're about 20 to 30 laps away from pitting. We know that they've been keeping Dale Jr. posted on the times. You look at the lap time, he's not running that different lap times from the leaders in the pack, but he just can't catch a break on catching those laps back. That's the key. We're racing for position around Ward Burton and Ricky Rudd, David Stremme. Those are guys we're racing for position, but unfortunately we just need to make up 2 laps, and that's going to take some time as we go on the inside of Ward Burton as we make that pass. That was for position right there. The next guy on our hit list would be Ricky Rudd.
Clear.
Currently, the Nextel Cup point standings as they run right now. Ryan Newman, minus 669, is in 15th. Dale Earnhardt Jr., 10 back in 16th. And Bobby Labonte, 16 behind him. Labonte seems to be shaking off the rust, that team coming on. We're in a struggle, as we've said here this afternoon. Wendy Venturini on pit road. I'm Randy Pemberton, bringing you all the action from Dale Earnhardt's perspective, which is not one that he's happy with at the moment.
And really, it all kind of changed at a moment's notice when we got that flat right rear tire to take note of that we were having difficulty with it. I hope that Goodyear takes a look at these tires afterwards, whether or not going to make changes to the tire compound next time we come back to Dover. But it is also in the fact that Dale Jr. runs a little bit different line than most of these guys running that high groove. But by now we should have had that high groove in, and that's playing a part in today's race.
It certainly is for us, no question about that. You got to take what the track gives you and what your chassis gives you, and right now we've got a fast race car, but we're stuck. We're in a bad spot. We got to get perhaps a caution here where we can get up on the inside and get a lap back. And all Dale Earnhardt Jr. can do right now is to log some quick laps.
Now I see NASCAR officials going up and down pit road, and they are warning teams that we will get an 8th man on the next pit stop. Stay right here. You're watching NASCAR Hotpass only on DirecTV.
Proton-powered acceleration to go up to 500 miles per hour. Flame-resistant seating. And yeah, it's got a Hemi. Introducing the Dodge Fantasticar, the only car fit for the Fantastic Four. Oh, and it can fly. See it in Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. Only in theaters.
Before you order your next beer, consider this. Budweiser still goes to the expense of Beechwood aging, an original old-world style of lagering. And Budweiser cares enough to own and maintain world-renowned hop farms. A perfect choice in every corner bar, in every corner of the world. Reach for the perfect balance of flavor and refreshment. Budweiser. Open up a world of taste.
There are times you gotta ask yourself, do you think you've got the torque? Or do you know you've got the torque? Get Q Torque Power for trucks. Heat activated to help more of your engine's power reach the road. No leading synthetic motor oil delivers more torque than Q Torque Power. Full synthetic Q Torque Power for trucks. Unleash all your horses. 9 wins in 10 races. Congratulations from all your friends at Q.
I can't believe I won this.
Yeah, that's something.
Be right back, Jeff.
Hey guys, here's your feast for 2 and your game cards. You could win a trip to meet Pepsi driver Jeff Gordon. The real Jeff Gordon.
Win a trip to meet me at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Just order a Pepsi and play at Famous Dave's.
Dale, we have assembled the absolute best new team for you. Like Dave here, your new spotter.
Oh, hey, how you doing? Richmond. Lap 57. You're gonna need to go low and stay there. It's the only place you'll fit, trust me. And don't worry about the coffee, I'll get another cup.
This guy's good. Spooky good.
Are you smarter than a 5th graders? All new, all summer long at Fox Thursday.
Our biggest episode yet.
We've met our match because our next contestant is, no joke, a rocket scientist.
Ready for liftoff? Go for launch.
But can he prove he's smarter than a 5th grader?
Houston, we have a problem.
All new at 8, 7 Central, Fox Thursday.
It's NASCAR Hot Pass. You're watching Channel 799. We're riding shotgun with Dale Earnhardt Jr. and the Autism
Halfway,
Speaks
Junior,
400.
200 laps to go.
Halfway, Steve Meal says, for Dale Earnhardt Jr. We're currently 2 laps down, not having the best of afternoons. Riding in the 33rd spot.
Lap times are real good, top 5.
Tony Gibson working with a new mechanism to be able to communicate with Dale Earnhardt Jr. here. You can kind of hear it a little bit funny sounding, but Earnhardt can hear him much better.
When we were in that commercial break, Randy, we did pass the 88 of Ricky Rudd there for a position. Our next guy that we're up for a position is the 40 of David Stremme, and it looks like we're closing in on him ever so slightly, so it shouldn't be too long before we could get around David Stremme, which would put us in the 32nd position.
Last 5 lap times for Dale Earnhardt Jr., 25:61. Then he ran a 49.
I got another flat tire.
Oh, my.
Hey, come on, you're clear low if you need it. Come on, come on. 3700 when you get over here, June.
The crew is already in motion. They'll be coming down pit road. This is bad news. This is definitely a trend that we don't want to see on the 8th.
Oh, my. He's in trouble right now, Wendy, to the top side of the racetrack.
Get low, June. Clear low, clear low, clear low, clear low.
He's got to get to the bottom. There he goes.
Get down, June. Get down. Get down.
Steve Mills has a very tough job trying to get Dale Jr. to pit road. It's a very difficult thing to do, and Dale Jr. trying to get down to speed, all while trying not to wreck his race car. A flat tire is not easy to wheel around.
Let's listen in.
4 tires, guys. 5 away. 2. There we go.
Now we were scheduled to come down pit road at lap 2:15. You see them making an adjustment. Eric Wakeland, the rear tire carrier, making that wedge adjustment. We were 10 laps away from pitting, and an unfortunate day.
They're all the way out. All the way out. 3700.
The good news is, though, when everybody has to cycle around and come down pit road, Dale Jr. will not have to come down pit road in the next 10 laps when everybody else will be hitting pit road. The bad news is we're probably a few more laps down.
For sure, and then on top of that, he had to go around the racetrack, not up to full
2 more
song.
cars coming, June. There's 1.
For about
one
a
more,
lap.
3 car lengths back.
About a lap and a quarter. So he lost a lot of time there as
all
well.
around right there.
And you see the tire that came off the right rear tire that just came off of Dale Jr.'s car. We work our other side around, it definitely has blown up, gone flat. We see all the cords showing. I know John Ward is getting those temperatures right now. Ray Ocean, the tire specialist, I know is very concerned about this. If we swing around, we can see that right rear tire very closely. See how badly blown up it is.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. with a right rear tire down to the cords for the 2nd time here at Dover. In the upper right, that's his buddy and teammate, Martin Truex Jr., trying to go around the 42. Truex leads. Carl Edwards is 2nd. Clint Boyer is 3rd. Ryan Newman, our pole sitter, is 4th. Tony Stewart is 5th, and Mark Martin has made his way to 6th. Matt Kenseth, 7th. 48 of Jimmy Johnson is 8th. Greg Biffle is 9th, and Kurt Busch rounds out the top 10. Looking for everybody to cycle through. Got a shot of the tires up now, Wendy. Left of the screen.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about just minutes ago, is that tire, how badly worn out it is. I find it hard to believe we're the only car getting to the cords on our tires as bad as we are. There's clearly something else wrong, and I'd love to get to the bottom of it. Goodyear representatives walking up to the 8 pit right now, checking these tires out. Man, what a tough day for Dale Jr.
Certainly is, and that's what makes this sport so difficult, trying to hit the chassis setup. You know what interests me is watching him practice, and it's not just Dale Earnhardt, it's all the teams. It used to be we'd watch him run 25, 30, 35 laps.
Clear high.
We don't see him run as long anymore, and oftentimes you wonder if they can't get as much information on shorter sprints that has to do with the tires, but they simply don't turn in a lot of laps like they used to in single car runs. And oftentimes when you have a tire that might be suspect, this is what could be the result. But giving Goodyear some credit here, if we go up and down pit road, if Martin Truex is not having problems and the 99 is not having problems, what can you say? So we have to figure there's a lot of combinations that go into making these cars run correctly, and unfortunately today they've missed the chassis setup on the 8 car. Still a ways to go there. 187 laps. They have time to work on it, but this could be a fundamental issue for Dale Earnhardt Jr. here this afternoon. 22 cars on the lead lap.
Clear.
Juan Pablo Montoya is 23rd. He is 2 laps down. Dale Earnhardt Jr., 4 laps down in 39th. Not the day that these guys were looking for.
I think at this point, Randy, with being 4 laps down, that's a lot of ground that you have to make up. You start to turn it into a little bit of a test session. Of course, you're racing for points. Dale Jr. obviously wants to gain as much points as possible, but they might try something a little bit more aggressive or something outside of the box. Maybe not as reliable, just to throw something at it, see if it works, to gain some laps, get some track time at Dover with the COT. Something we're all trying to learn about still.
Absolutely, Wendy. They have 2 issues right now. How much they can go and how hard Dale Earnhardt can go under green flag conditions to try to gain a lap back or 2. The other question would be, how hard can you go and not to lose this race car? Because nonetheless, you don't want to end up in the wall as well. So they're going to work on the chassis. Still a long way to go. The guys are going to remain positive. There's no question about it. And they're going to work on this race car. But you're right, they have to look at it as a test session at the moment and kind of chip away at it and see if they can't make some chassis adjustments, get him into the corner the way he wants to so he can turn it down to the bottom a little bit, perhaps get the speeds up just somewhat, and maybe some cautions will fall our way and we'll get a couple of laps back. Green flag pit stops are coming up. We've already been to pit road for our pit stop due to another tire going down. The interesting question will be, will he get 2 laps back here? He's had fresh tires on for a while now. He went that whole lap trying to figure out how can I get to pit road with a tire that was down. And there you see the tires being hauled away. That right rear gone for Dale Earnhardt Jr. But it took him a while on running slower lap time, so he lost some ground there. It'll be interesting to see where he comes out once the pit stop cycle through here. Carl Edwards running 2nd on pit road. All the leaders coming now.
Randy, I was just doing some math here with my notes. Our first flat tire came at lap 117, which is 50 laps after our stop that happened, pit stop number 2. So we have 50 laps on our right rear the first time we blew it out. This time around, we had 68 laps on our tires when he got the right rear flat. So a little bit more, it made it a little bit farther than it did last time, 50 laps versus 68 laps. But either way, both times the right rear went flat, and that's been the culprit.
Wendy, was the tire actually flat or was it down to the cores? Both of them.
Both times the right rear was just down to the cores, really in essence all the way around on the edge of the tire, in the center of the tire, all the way around. And that is just not a good thing that you see.
No, absolutely not. But they're going to have to deal with it. They're going to have to work on this chassis somehow throughout the course of the race, because this racetrack, due specifically to the tires here, is not rubbering up the way we've seen it for many, many years here at Dover. Dale Earnhardt Jr. now trying to get the car to the bottom. He does so. The track not rubbering up, and therefore just really wearing out the right rear here on the Budweiser Chevrolet here this afternoon. 50 laps, the longest he's gotten out of one set. Upper left, looking out the roof. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Chevy down to the bottom, pushes up a little in the middle with the fresh tires now. Off a turn 4, down the front stretch he goes. See what kind of a arc he takes into the corner now. Tries to pin it to the bottom. Pushes up just a little bit. Running the lower line right now. Not the high line he was running before. Dale Earnhardt searching for the sweet spot out there and hoping for a break here at Dover. Back with Hotpass after this.
Faster than DSL, that's for sure. Check this out. Magnum PI. Yeah, here. Me. Grizzly Adams. All right. Okay, let me take this. Zeus!
Hey, guys.
Oh, sorry, Meg. Whoa, you got something on your face.
Did you get it?
Comcast high-speed internet with Power Boost. Faster than DSL, faster than ever.
Casey Kane.
Where?
Casey!
There he is. There he is.
Even the best drivers could use accident forgiveness. Part of your choice auto insurance. Only from Allstate. Are you in good hands?
Hey! Is there anything we could do to help?
Anything.
Shh. There's a new way to order Pizza Hut. PizzaHut.com. Fast, easy, and everybody wins Pizza Hut rewards for music, movies, and more. Get America's favorite pizza at PizzaHut.com.
Convenience and innovation are everywhere on the new F-Series Super Duty. In some places they're obvious, like the all-new redesigned interior. In other places, they're not so obvious, like this, tailgate step, only on the new Super Duty. Introducing the bold new F-Series Super Duty. It's built better to work harder for you.
So if Napa also has parts that are really hard to find, how do they find them?
Well, it's pretty interesting. What they do is they take the old part and they show it to you.
Smell this, boys. It's a 1972 Toyota Land Cruiser fuel pump. Now go get me a new one. Give me a new one.
Am I supposed to believe that?
Good boy, Rufus. That's a good boy.
Shh. There's a new way to order Pizza Hut. PizzaHut.com. Fast, easy, and everybody wins Pizza Hut rewards for music, movies, and more. Get America's favorite pizza at Pizza Hut.
Junior likes the Stevie Nicks. There she is. He's on a Sunday drive, but he's not happy about it at the moment. He'd like to be in his vet right now, cruising down the road listening to Stevie Nicks, I believe, but he's got a job to do. He started second. We're currently 31st. We're battling tire issues here at Dover on channel 799 with Dale Earnhardt Jr. It's been a tough day. Started out great. Looked like we had things going our way. Sizing up Ryan Newman as we ran second. Started on the outside of row one to Newman. Boy, it didn't take long for it to go sour. Still a ways to go, though. Keep your spirits up if you're a Junior fan. If you've stopped in, hang tight with us. Working on our chassis, trying to get it dialed in for Junior. Maybe we can catch a lap back or so. Jeff Clark, upper left, getting his stuff ready for the next gas stop. 168 to go now. Martin Truex continues to lead here at Dover, Dale Earnhardt's teammate. Dale wishes he was up there doing some business with him, but he's not at the moment. All cars still on the racetrack. 43 cars still out there circulating, percolating around Dover. 13 cars on the lead lap. We're not one of them, but we're certainly not going to give up. It's the Autism Speaks 400 presented by Visa. We'll be back with more NASCAR Hot Pass from Dover right after this.
Well, the battery's good, and the starter's brand new. So I figure it's got to be the alternator, right? Well, I go down to AutoZone to get a new one. The guy says, well, let's check out the old one first. No sense buying something you don't need. Turns out it's just a bad cable. You know, I could have spent a lot of money swapping out parts till I got it right, but with AutoZone, piece of cake.
Turn your cap into something. MyCokeRewards.com.
I was embarrassed. I couldn't get a connection like the others, so I quit trying. I pretend to read a document or fake an email response.
Stop suffering from connectile dysfunction.
You're not the first guy it's happened to.
Sprint Mobile Broadband covers twice the cities of AT&T's Broadband Connect.
Now my connections are better than ever.
Do more on the nation's largest, fastest mobile broadband network. Get a free card. Visit sprint.com/mobilebroadband.
Many crew cabs on the road look like this. You wanted something with a little more meat on its bones. Sweet mercy. Introducing the all-new Tundra Crew Max. Ordinarily towing over 10,000 pounds meant eating your knees for lunch. You want a half-ton with the most legroom. For you and a meatball sub. Tasty. Available on the all-new Tundra Crew Max.
Who says weekends get all the fun? Give me a good time any day. Give me cedar seared salmon that only tastes expensive. Give me a salad with so much flavor I forget I'm eating a salad. Give me smaller portions and prices so every day doesn't feel so every day. Give me more Fridays.
They pick up precious seconds, pick up laps, and pick up our hearts. Enterprise salutes NASCAR for picking us all up. Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Nighttime is the right time for NASCAR. Under the lights at Nashville Superspeedway. The NASCAR Busch Series returns under the lights June 9th. The Federated Auto Parts 300 presented by Dollar General. 170 miles per hour on the White Lightning Superspeedway. And enjoy a pre-race concert by country artist Phil Vassar. Get your tickets by calling 1-866-RACE-TICKS or online at NashvilleSuperspeedway.com. NASCAR under the lights in Nashville. Call 1-866-RACE-TICKS. June 9th. We'll leave the lights on for you.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. currently in traffic here at Dover. Having a tough day, but hanging in there.
Clear.
Steve Meals spotting up topside. Tony Gibson on the box trying to help him out. Had two tires right down to the cords. Really kind of throw a stick in the spokes and back
Left
him
foot
up.
popping up off the ground. Just roll turn. Head for him.
Trying to figure out how to help him, Wendy. Go ahead.
Should be bright sunlight here in about 10 minutes, Tony Gibson.
What we heard during that commercial break, Dale Jr. say he can't run high, he can't run low.
Head for it. We know what we're going to do. Just hang in there with us, man. Just hang in there. You're doing fine. I'm fine, man. I mean, you do what you got to do. I'm just trying to get to the fucking house here. Everybody shoot to the 18.
Between Tony Gibson and the crew down here and Steve Meal, the spotter, turning this race, like we said earlier, into a test session, breaking it up into 3 segments and just letting Dale Jr. go and run as hard as he can, see what the car does. But Dale Jr. said, don't worry about that right rear, keep going, running the cords on it. He said, it's just making it too tight. They need to get it to handle good.
154 laps to go. If they broke it into 3, you're looking at running about...
Everybody choose you.
They're talking basically running 45 to 50 laps per set, which would help him out some, but he's going to lose a lot of time on pit road. They got to do what they got to do. It's just a difficult day. This sport as a whole, sometimes it'll humble you. It's not always about today. It's about the course of the year. It's about building momentum over the course of the season, and every once in a while you'll find something that you just can't overcome, and you bring it back to the shop, you work on it, you come back the next week and you hit it. Wendy?
Well, the sun has popped out here over the speedway, which could make the conditions a little bit easier on Dale Jr. The conditions could affect the handling of the car differently. We heard Steve Meal say, hey, the sun's expected to come out in a few minutes, and there it is. It's come out now. The track temperature will warm up as definitely the air temperature has too, with the sun coming up, popping up beyond the clouds.
Clear by 4. 270, Meal. Sir, good call.
I think he's talking about laps there, Wendy. Is that correct? 270.
Well, they were last in at lap 205.
I wish I knew what he was saying. Okay, we're going to come in lap 270. It's about 20 more laps, Junior.
270 for 4 tires. Well, Dale's wishing this day was over, but I'll tell you what, he is tough as they come. He's not going to give up here this afternoon. He's kind of old school, you know. He likes to just go out there, wrestle with the car, and he's wrestling with it today. But tonight, he's going to kick back at the house and maybe watch himself on Back in the Day. Hey, if you get an opportunity, check out Speed from the Car and Track Library. Back in the Day is a journey through the history of NASCAR with Dale Earnhardt Jr. Combination of vintage racing footage and modern technology, the series reflects Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s own passion for old school style that defined stock car racing back in the 70s. So back in the day, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Catch it tonight at 9 o'clock. We'll be back with more NASCAR Hot Pass from here at Dover. We're in a fight. Hang in there with us.
Yeah, that's something.
Be right back, Jeff.
Hey guys, here's your feast for 2 and your game cards. You could win a trip to meet Pepsi driver Jeff Gordon. The real Jeff Gordon.
Win a trip to meet me at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Just order a Pepsi and play at Famous Dave's.
Introducing the all-new Dodge Avenger. The all-new Dodge Avenger. It's a natural performer.
Behold, the power of Phantom. Gillette Fusion Power Phantom. Fusion Power is so advanced you barely feel the blades. Shaving can create uncomfortable friction. Turn on Fusion Power. Soothing micropulses help you reduce friction and increase razor glide. You'll barely feel the blades. You'll really feel the difference. The comfort of 5 blades plus the precision of 1. Fusion Power Phantom. Gillette, the best a man can get.
Wow. Jimmy.
It's a no-brainer. Dads want a gift from Best Buy. From HD TVs to MP3 players, we'll help you find exactly what he wants. Wow Dad at Best Buy.
If you could travel like this, for the same price as this, why wouldn't you?
It's the same with auto insurance. With discounts up to 40%, it's possible to get the personal service of a State Farm agent for the same or less than those other guys. Call an agent 24/7 or visit statefarm.com.
NASCAR on Fox is brought to you by DeWalt.
Get with the system.
DeWalt, guaranteed tough.
How about a little Ozzy Osbourne, Trapdoor? That's his new album. Dale Earnhardt Jr., an Ozzy Osbourne fan. Who isn't? Earnhardt trying to get it done here today. Bring it home with 4 fenders on it. Maybe make some chassis adjustments, come up with a miracle. 142 to go. Hanging tough is Junior. Currently, here's the Nextel Cup point standings as they run. Martin Truex Jr. has jumped up. He's 14th. 631 back. Dale Earnhardt Jr. 37 behind him in 15th. Don't forget, it's 12th. Makes the cutoff in the chase as we get to Richmond here in September. Ryan Newman 16th. He's 43 back of Truex Jr. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has been in a fight today, no question about it. The year hasn't gone the way he's wanted it to. He's had 3 DNFs, but nonetheless, car looking good right now. It's just, it's been a tire issue and a chassis issue. Car tomorrow has not been his best friend as of yet. Ran well at Darlington, but has struggled as many, many teams have.
And Randy, we're going to find ourselves off a little bit of pit sequence from everyone else. We're going to be pitting in lap 270, so in about 9 laps, we should be coming down pit road for Dale Jr. And at that point, they're going to break it up and just be on their own schedule, their own pit sequence. They're going to try some different things. They might try something extreme. We're not sure yet, but this has definitely turned in more of a test session when you're this late in the race and this many laps down. Dale Jr. just gaining some valuable lap times to add to the notebook for the car of tomorrow.
Without a doubt, Wendy, currently riding in 30th. A ways to go. We still could come up with some stuff here to get us back a lap or two, maybe even get back on the lead lap. Not out of the question. Hang with us. We're riding shotgun with Dale Earnhardt Jr. Having a difficult day, but we'll be back with more right after this.
With Herculiner, it's easy to roll on a truck bed liner. It won't chip, flake, or peel. Herculiner is the only one with a textured rubber and polyurethane formula. It'll turn any truck bed to a tough, skid-proof, rust-resistant surface. Do it all yourself for less than $100. With Herculiner, the tough comes easy.
I'm supposed to be looking for the perfect husband. Are you the perfect husband?
Perfect in every way.
Edward Wilson was a family man and a patriot.
Your CIA's heart and soul.
Committed to protecting his country.
I'll be going overseas.
6 years is a long time.
But after a lifetime of loyalty,
Margaret tells us you work with the CIA. My wife has a vivid imagination.
Who will he become?
You are never to tell anyone what I do.
I don't know what you do.
Matt Damon, Angelina Jolie, directed by Robert De Niro. The Good Shepherd.
If 2 athletes from different eras could actually compete against one another, who would come out on top? Computer says Rocky Balboa would be triumphant.
I think I want to fight. What? You haven't peaked yet?
Don't you think you're too old?
That computer fight got a lot of people curious.
But I ain't interested in getting like mangled and embarrassed.
Fighters fight.
It's over.
Ain't nothing over till it's over.
Where's that from? The 80s?
It's probably in the 70s.
Rocky Balboa. Rated PG.
Bring your baseball team home all season long with MLB Extra Innings on DirecTV. Whether you're a Chicago fan living in the East or a New York fan living out West, catch your favorite team no matter where you live with up to 60 out-of-market games a week. Non-stop baseball action you don't want to miss. And new on-screen scores and stats. Make every game a home game with MLB Extra Innings on DirecTV. 4 payments of $49.99.
It's the ultimate test of speed and skill as 25 of the world's best drivers go fender to fender for the title Best on Dirt at the legendary Eldora Speedway.
I'm racing to win.
One good cause.
In support of Victory Junction.
One epic race.
Sideways on dirt? No problem.
Nextel's Prelude to the Dream presented by Old Spice. Wednesday, June 6th, live on DirecTV pay-per-view. Don't miss it. Live on DirecTV pay-per-view, channel 122.
Did you know the vast majority of cold and flu viruses are picked up in public places? So please, stay in and watch a movie. Life is hard. Pay-per-view is easy.
You're watching NASCAR Hotpass exclusively on DirecTV and brought to you by Dodge. Grab life by the horns.
And a fork. That's why I created Applebee's new California shrimp salad.
Grilling fresh with Chef Tyler Florence, only at Applebee's.
Now, the wreck in front of you, dude.
We're under caution here at Dover. Kurt Busch up in the wall. 130 to go. We'll have to catch the replay, see exactly what happened. Tony Stewart with some damage. Stewart.
All right, we get caught up here. We're going to put 4 tires on you. We're going to take those adjustments back out that we did.
Was running well.
10-4.
Here's the wreck, upper right.
Rode pretty good there at the end, I thought. Yeah, real good. I mean, you're sitting there running 80s and the leader's running 26 flats, you know, but I've just hurt you too much on the start. I screwed up a while ago, and I'm going to put them pressures back. and we'll see what this does for you. All right. Yeah, we were a little tight on the early run. Yeah, that's my bad. I tried some there and didn't work, so we'll go back. Still 2 laps down or what? Yeah, 10-4. All right.
No love lost there between Kurt Busch and Tony Stewart. Stewart, man, just a tough break. We seem to have been gaining some ground there, Wendy, on that last green flag run. Chassis seemed better. Earnhardt was turning great lap time.
They race with each other, can't they?
No, you could about see that wreck coming. I know it's easy to say now, but they were being foolish on old tires.
Upper right. Kurt getting bounced around by the 16 car.
All right, we're doing real good here. We'll pit next time. The second time by, we're running 29th right now. We can get all the way to 19th on guys in your lap, and then we can go all the way to 12th after that. So we're doing good here. All right.
See, that's the story. You
Road's
got
open, we'll come the second time.
You got to keep this sport in perspective. I mean, it's race by race, and sometimes you're doing good when you run 12th, and that's what they're looking for today. If they can get out of here with a top 15, even a top 20, they will be happy. Not as happy as going to victory lane, obviously, but this is not easy to do.
And we know Tony Gibson made some air pressure adjustments that didn't work for Dale Jr.'s car. He's going to put it back the way he was to make Dale Jr. a little bit more comfortable. But we heard some positive remarks from Dale Jr.
Fourth turn sign of start finish, Junior, by the stopping of it.
That at the end of that run, it felt really good to Dale Jr., so they're putting it back and trying to make him as comfortable
That 10
as
car is
possible.
going to be in his pit when you get down here, so we'll just have to come around him.
Yeah, and is anybody under any more pressure here this afternoon, perhaps, than Tony Gibson and his guys, particularly Tony, taking the helm from Tony Eury Jr. after Tony was fine, set down for 6 races, and doing the best they can. We'll be back to show you the replay of the pit stop in a moment for Dale Earnhardt Jr. Back with NASCAR Hotpass on channel 799.
Hey, it won't start. It's a hand scanner, Dale, remember? Can't be too careful.
What's going on?
Dad?
I just wanted to test drive.
Unbelievable.
Is that a no?
Tony Stewart here with my buddy Jared.
Subway restaurants are known for tasty, low-fat subs, like this 6-inch sweet onion chicken teriyaki. At 5 grams of fat, it's a third the fat of a McDonald's snack wrap.
And look at it. It's a lot more food. Fills me up without slowing me down.
So, Tony, would you say that makes Subway restaurants your favorite pit stop? The tasty 6-inch sweet onion chicken teriyaki from Subway restaurants. A third the fat of a McDonald's snack wrap.
And a lot more food. Fills me up without slowing me down. Subway. Race hard.
Eat fresh.
They can take any shape.
Dear God, what is this?
They can hide anywhere.
What the heck was that?
And on July 4th,
We're facing war against a civilization far superior to our own.
the battle for our freedom begins.
We're so dead.
Bring it!
Transformers starts everywhere July 4th.
Truck guys told us what matters in a half-ton is guts, so we gave this truck a big rear axle, a stronger frame, and the biggest honking bed. All to help it handle payloads at 2,000 pounds. Which answers the age-old question of how to put a ton of whatever in a half-ton bag. Available on the all-new full-size Tundra. The truck that's changing it all.
Turn your cap into something.
MyCokeRewards.com.
We're back at Dover International Raceway. We've just received the news. We've lost Bill France Jr. Bill France Jr., 1933 to 2007 at 1 p.m. today. Bill France Jr., 74 years old. Bill France has certainly taken this sport from the back roads to in front of millions and gaining worldwide attention. Of course, his father beginning this sport on the beach of Daytona after World War II. Bill France Jr. taking over, eventually turning the reins over to his son Brian. Our thoughts and prayers certainly go out to the France family in the International Speedway Corp. Bill France Jr., the leader of this sport.
Randy, it is a very sad day for our sport, and especially when a lot of these drivers finish the race and they find out the news that I know a lot of them haven't found out yet, but we had the great opportunity to just talk to Bill France Jr. Just a couple months ago when we were in Daytona. They held a Bill France roast, and it really was a party, a celebration for Bill France. We all knew his health was declining, and it was a one last hoorah that we all got together. Some people shared stories, and Bill France had some good laughs that evening, and I was just glad they put it all together. Even Jimmy Spencer with Speed TV gave some comments, spoke about Bill France Jr. He was a great guy. He made our sport what it is today. He will truly be missed.
No question about it. Sad day in the world of motorsports. We'll be back to Dover with continuing coverage of the Autism Speaks 400 right after this.
Walkie-talkie phone is magic. I lost my helmet the other day. Push this button, my helmet appeared. Magic.
New spark plugs are in.
See? It's magic.
That's not magic.
This is magic. No, that's sleight of hand. Get me a bunny. That's magic.
Nextel helps NASCAR fans get things done with the Motorola Blend. One powerful phone, two powerful networks. Nextel, only from Sprint.
Feeling real good about lunch today. This new KFC biscuit bowl's got all my favorites. It's got chicken.
I got a burger.
Mashed potatoes.
Fries.
Got corn and gravy, cheese, and now it comes with a biscuit.
Well, I got a bun. It's kind of like a biscuit.
It's not even a little bit.
Biscuit-esque.
No, it's not.
Introducing the new Chicken and Biscuit Bowl from KFC. Layers of mashed potatoes, sweet corn, all white meat chicken, new home-style white gravy, and a 3-cheese blend. And now it comes with a buttermilk biscuit. Dig into great layers of flavor with new KFC famous bowls.
The very thought of you, and I forget to do the little ordinary thing.
Armor All Wash, wipes, and tire shines. Go ahead, stare.
Over 100 years of racing heritage goes into every Ford. Wow. It's in our blood.
We have you surrounded. You are in violation of the law, and we will use force to apprehend you.
You're in violation of your face.
I'm not with him. He doesn't mean it.
Take him out.
Someone's at the door.
You think that's surprising? Get this. Diet Dew has all the intensity of regular Dew with none of the calories.
You know what they do to puppets in prison?
We're back at the Dover International Raceway. You're watching Channel 799, riding shotgun with Dale Earnhardt Jr. today. Been through our struggles here this afternoon at Dover. We started second. We picked up a couple of spots. Currently 26th. So Dale looking up. The last green flag run was the best one we've had this afternoon since we were up front and had a little tire problem. We're under caution here with 122 laps to go. Green flag will be next time by. We were just handed information just moments ago that we've lost Bill France Jr., the architect of this sport in the modern era for sure. And we certainly, our thoughts and prayers once again go out to the France family and everybody involved with NASCAR and the NASCAR coverage. There's no question about it. He has given all of us so much pleasure on Sunday afternoons to be able to watch the sport of stock car racing progress and seek the level that it has to be placed alongside all the stick and ball sports. And we're right there with him. And it's all because of Bill France Jr., passed away this afternoon at the age of 74. Green flag with Earnhardt Jr. getting a shot to pass the leaders. Must make him feel good right now. Lines up on the bottom. Chassis was pretty good last time. Reed Sorensen up front, trying to get around him, but he gets by everybody that he needs to at this point in time. Got a ways to go to catch the lead pack. Working on the 41, gets him. Got to try to get one lap back. If he can get to one lap down, there's only 11 cars on the lead lap.
And Randy, there's only 6 cars in front of us that are on the same lap as us, so really, we have a lot of ground we possibly could make up, and some valuable positions to be made up as well.
I'm thinking he will here. I think they did what they needed to do on a tire pressure situation. 119 laps to go. They're going to split this. It'll be at least one more stop for Earnhardt Jr. for fresh rubber.
And just to keep race fans on track, the guy we're racing for is Kyle Busch in the 5 car. You see him about 2 cars in front of us. He's the next one on the same lap as us. Also on the same lap as us, right in front of Kyle Busch, is Kevin Harvick and Brian Vickers. Those are the guys for positions right now.
Bobby Labonte's just now gone 2 down as well. He is 20th. Joe Nemechek 19th. We're going to have to get by those guys as well. But Earnhardt Jr.'s car looks a lot better. They've been working on it. Ryan Newman leads. Earnhardt's teammate, Martin Truex Jr., having a stellar day here at Dover. Currently rides second, 1 second back. Carl Edwards is third. Clint Boyer is fourth. Mark Martin, his best car tomorrow, race in fifth. Jimmy Johnson rides 6th. Matt Kenseth is 7th. Greg Biffle 8th. Denny Hamlin 9th. And Jeff Gordon 10th. Back to Dale Earnhardt Jr. He's to the inside of Johnny Sauter. Can he clear him? He does. Out the front on the bottom of your screen, looking at Sterling Marlin. Marlin currently 14th, 1 lap down. Earnhardt looking to the bottom. This is the best he's been hooked up on the bottom so far today since he was running in clean air, running first or second, third, and fourth early on in the race. So they've worked on the car, they've got it better. Earnhardt able to keep it down to the bottom and then a few feet off just to let it roll up so he can get back in the throttle. We're here on the Monday because we got rained out on Sunday. A lot of the fans from all over the Northeast have returned here to Dover on a work day. 140,000 plus were scheduled to be here yesterday, and many of them returned. Great to see them here. Look at that. May 1975, last race postponed. Mason Dixon 500. The race began Sunday, finished on Monday. How about that? The Silver Fox. David Pearson won that race. Pearson just awesome up here. Won 5 times in his career. Like this racetrack. Yeah, Whitney.
I wasn't born then, but were you covering that race?
Hey, funny. You'll find something to report on there. I had to read that one in the paper. You see Junior get a little loose right there, Wendy. He's working on Sterling, and I'll tell you what, can't make a perfect lap here, it seems like. We're riding with him. We're hanging tough. Dale Earnhardt Jr. on NASCAR Hotpass. Back to Dover right after this.
For NASCAR drivers, blocking is a way to stay ahead of the pack. For me, blocking is how I stay a step ahead of frequent heartburn. Prilosec OTC blocks heartburn before it even begins with 1 pill a day, so I can enjoy my day and my evening without worrying about frequent heartburn kicking up. Zero heartburn for 24 hours with 1 pill a day. That's my Prilosec OTC.
Wow, I can't believe we're really gonna meet Casey Kane. There he is. I wonder what he's like.
I must be dreaming. I'm always dreaming. Dreaming of you. Look out! Look out!
Now would be a good time to have accident forgiveness. Part of Allstate Your Choice Auto Insurance.
I'm super sorry about your car.
Are you in good hands?
Honey, you look really great tonight. And so do you, Casey Kane.
Thanks. I always wondered how you did that in a fire suit.
Wow, Casey, you sure know a lot about Northern Bordeaux.
A dash of fennel seed. Genius, Mr. Kane.
Oh, yes! Mozart who?
Casey! Casey!
Okay, maybe you can't take Casey Kane to dinner, but you can take his fuel. Sunoco, the official fuel of NASCAR.
Mr. Combs?
You the CEO of BK, the man who says I can have it my way. Sure. I'm hungry. Y'all closed. Now how you propose we resolve this?
I'll get my keys.
I don't like to eat alone. Now that's what's up.
BK is now open till midnight or later.
When you're about to do something this big, a little luck never hurts. Thanks for having us.
Before the new season of Hell's Kitchen begins, Chef Ramsay has a few questions.
Can you cook?
Of course I can.
What is going on with the spaghetti? Would you mind just wiping the snot? How are you feeling? What is all this in here?
Sorry, Chef.
How much is in there?
Find out the answers on an all-new Hell's Kitchen. Premieres tonight at 9, 8 Central on Fox. Viewer discretion advised.
His father brought organization and respectability to stock car racing.
Bill France Jr. This is the Fox national broadcast in your upper right. Let's put together something in regards to Bill France Jr., son of Bill France Sr., passed away here this afternoon. President Reagan in that shot looking on. He was born in Washington, D.C. He did everything he could in this sport. He flagged races, scored them, conducted and promoted races. Bill France Jr. became president in 1972, replacing his father, Bill France Sr. He was chairman and CEO until October of 2003 when he was replaced by Brian France. Bill France Sr. Once again, our thoughts and prayers go out to the France family. Back to Dover with more after this.
Dodge Avenger RT, Charger RT. Inspired by NASCAR. Built to grab life.
If you could travel like this for the same price as this, why wouldn't you?
It's the same with auto insurance. With discounts up to 40%, it's possible to get the personal service of a State Farm agent for the same or less than those other guys. Call an agent 24/7 or visit statefarm.com.
Well, the battery's good, and the starter's brand new. So I figure it's got to be the alternator, right? Well, I go down to AutoZone to get a new one. The guy says, well, let's check out the old one first. No sense buying something you don't need. Turns out it's just a bad cable. You know, I could have spent a lot of money swapping out parts till I got it right, but with AutoZone, piece of cake.
Wow. Jimmy.
It's a no-brainer. Dads want a gift from Best Buy. From HD TVs to MP3 players, we'll help you find exactly what he wants. Wow, Dad at Best Buy.
With Sirius Satellite Radio, you can hear what you've been missing. 69 music channels, from rock to pop, hip-hop to country, all 100% commercial-free. Get the best sports like NASCAR 24/7, the NBA, and every NFL game every week, everywhere. Get the biggest and best in talk and entertainment, including, of course, Howard Stern. Get over 130 channels and hear what you've been missing. Welcome to Sirius, the best radio on radio.
We're back at Dover. You're watching NASCAR Hotpass. Ride shotgun with Dale Earnhardt Jr. It's the Autism Speaks 400 on the Monster Mile. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has been in a struggle all day. Currently, we're 24th. 2 laps down, trying to chase down Kevin Harvick, also in a struggle. A few laps ago, just about got into a little tussle with Tony Raines. Up in your upper left there. Raines trying to get by Michael Waltrip. Slow down, here comes Dale. On the bottom, oops, just pinches the right front corner. No damage as Casey Kane scoots to the high side. Everything cool. 11 cars on the lead lap. 7 cars, 1 lap down. And we're racing about 5 cars in front of us that are 2 laps down with 93 laps to go.
The good news is, Randy, the adjustments that Tony Gibson made on that last stop seem to be taking. Now we do know Dale Jr. is a little bit loose, as he reported to us, and has been sliding a little bit, but not nearly the toughness that he had early on in the run earlier in the race.
Now he seems to be much more comfortable. I'm sure he's still looking to try to finish this race as quick as he can. He said earlier, kind of looking to get to the house. And sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you just get stuck. You make the decisions. You come with a particular race car. You work on it through practice. You think you've got something or a decent piece, and it just doesn't work out for you. But they're still doing a good job. They're 24th. They got 20 of them beat right now, or 19.
And right now we should have a little bit of clean air in front of us. You see Dale Jr. got through a lot of traffic. The next guy on our list is Kevin Harvick, who was sitting about 3 seconds in front of us. And then also Bobby Labonte in front of him, Joe Nemechek. So those are the guys that we're after, and hopefully this clean air will help Dale Jr.'s handling a little bit.
We hope so. Down the backstretch he goes. Right in the middle of the racetrack. Upper right, that was Fox showing the damage to Tony Stewart, who parked his car after he was involved in a wreck with Kurt Busch. The main thing is stay on the racetrack when you have a tough day. Don't beat yourself any more than you already have.
Undo whatever you did here.
There's the report we were looking for. He wants those changes.
Yep, 10-4. 10-4. That was a half up on both limbs.
What a dichotomy here today. Sort of a struggle on the DEI chassis of Dale Earnhardt Jr. On the contrary,
2.5 seconds now, June. 2.5.
Martin Truex has been up front all day long, it seems. There he is in your upper right. Truex just wearing him out here at Dover.
And we know Martin Truex Jr. was talking to Dale Jr. yesterday and said, man, I know I have a really good car. So when Dale Jr. saw that Martin's been running up front all day, he was happy to see that. But what Dale Jr. hasn't been happy with recently is his car. He wants to undo the changes, which last time on that pit stop, they had gone up a half pound on air pressures on both the left side tires. So those will be undone, so to speak, the next time Dale Jr. hits pit road.
Which could very well be his last time hitting pit road. 85 laps remain, 86 officially. Earnhardt trying to nurse one home. Wendy, what do you think they can gain out of a race like this when you maybe miss the chassis setup? Granted, we throw in the car tomorrow, a tire that perhaps is suspect, at least to what their chassis is. How do they get home and gain something on a Tuesday when they all meet? What do you think they get out of this race?
Well, I know for sure that Tony Gibson's just taking all the notes he can. Dr. Bergeron, the team engineer that sits beside Tony Gibson, has been typing away at his laptop all race long. I know he's taking the best notes of all of them. And what they'll do, they'll go back to the shop. They'll meet tomorrow, more than likely. Tony Eury Jr. be in that meeting. They'll discuss what happened, and then they'll file those notes away for next time they come to Dover. But what they will keep in mind is how the COT responded to different changes. A lot of the crew chiefs, when you talk to them, they're looking for trends. This is still only the 6th race that we've had for the car of tomorrow. So the trends are what's important. That's what they're trying to find out. What happens race after race with the COT to be able to help it further down when we go full time to the COT in 2008.
Sounds right. 83 laps to go. Earnhardt Jr. is so busy. Go ahead, Wendy.
I was just going to say, talking about the COT, NASCAR has mentioned that they're reevaluating the testing procedure here in NASCAR. Right now, they've restricted teams, but a lot of those teams have gone outside the testing policy, gone to non-NASCAR sanctioned tracks. They're running tires such as Hoosier and BF Goodrich. They're not running the Goodyear tires. So a lot of teams are getting a lot of test time, more so than other teams. An owner like Jack Roush has complained that it's been unfair that these teams are going outside the rules, but really NASCAR hasn't put a stop to it. And now recently they came out this weekend and said they're going to reevaluate the testing policies, maybe relax the restrictions a little bit. And we also know that there's been talk about COT testing, that an additional 5 tests will be added this season on mile-and-a-half track. So that would play in part later down the year if we see these guys testing the COT at mile-and-a-half tracks in the second half of the season.
Absolutely, Wendy. And any way you look at it, tires are expensive. As a matter of fact, the test up to VIR as they get ready to go to Sears Point for that road course race out there, theoretically, they're saying that they've spent nearly $1 million on tires for all the teams to go to test there. So that's a lot of money. You know, it doesn't cost a whole lot for NASCAR Hotpass. You know, you're talking about $1 million for tires. How about $79 for NASCAR Hotpass? You know, you got some guys hanging around your house that you'd rather, you know, maybe they go watch it at their place, their apartment. You know, come on. It's $3.29 a race, 65 cents a channel. All you got to do is call 1-800-GET-SPORTS or log on to directtv.com/Hotpass. Love to have you. Still working on the strategy. Upper left is Tony Gibson. Earnhardt in some traffic on the bottom. Casey Kane, Joe Nemechek on the high side. Dale trying to get by. Stick it in there if you can. Yeah, Wendy.
Now the 13 is for position. Of course, Casey Kane is not, but the 13 of Joe Nemechek is for position. And in front of Nemechek would be Harvick. So we're chiseling them away one by one. And if
13 is 5.
we could get a couple more cars that we pass and get a couple more points, it won't be that harsh of a day when it all comes down to it.
I agree. I agree 100%. You got to do what you can do with what you got. And they don't have the best car that they've had all year. That is obvious, but they're working hard. Dale Earnhardt Jr. will never, ever give up behind the wheel. He may get a little frustrated, as they all do, but he's as tough as they come. His dad was one tough customer, and he's a chip off the old block. You can believe that.
He's now a second and a half behind Kevin Harvick, which is for the 22nd position. So we'll see how quickly he gains. When you look at the lap times, they're pretty comparative. They're about, Dale Jr. is about a tenth faster than Harvick. So over a few laps, Dale Earnhardt Jr. should be able to reel in the 29 of Kevin Harvick.
Still following Sterling Marlin once again. 75 to go. Off a 4, down the front stretch, under the flag stand. Off into turn 1. Sterling goes to the bottom. We go to the bottom. We drift up a little bit in the middle of the corner. Sterling back on the gas. We're back on the gas. Able to cut it tight. Sterling looks a little loose up there in front of us. Oh, he's running the same line. Let's see if we can stick it up there and see if we can loosen Sterling up. Hard to do with the car tomorrow. You can't loosen the guy up in front of you as much as you did with the older version or the older car. You see Junior drive right up behind him. Nothing really happened to the back end. So now Dale goes to the outside. Sterling knows he's there. Doesn't get back on the gas. Around he goes. That's a good job of communicating.
Clear.
From Sterling's spotter to Sterling. Sterling not going to push the issue. Junior runs the right line. And around he goes.
Caution is
The
out,
4 car.
caution is out. 4 cars in the fence off 2.
$72.
Was that getting any better for you there? It's getting a little better. It started off way too loose. Yeah, 10-4. That was, most of that was spring race. A little bit more to the right front than left rear. This next set's going to be real close to these on spring race. So we're going to make a little bit of air pressure adjustments to try to make up for that, to tighten you up. All right. I just need grip. I'm a little loose at the start, and then it's starting to, I just need to grip back. Feel like you put the air back in the left side. Do what you think you're going to do there. Yeah, 10-4. We're going to get a half out of that left front and out of the right rear and put this other set of tires on you. And like I said, the spring rates are real close. They drop out another 2 pounds right front, left rear equal. The other set was a little stiffer than that.
Pit stops coming up as we close in on the final laps here at Dover. But guess what? These won't be the last stops of the day, will they, Wendy? 72 to go.
No, more than likely this will not be. Now these guys are getting ready. We're putting the air pressures back to the way they were. We heard Junior say he just needs that grip, and that's a common theme that we keep hearing with the car of tomorrow. It's no surprise to hear that.
Yeah, and if you read the quotes from Dale, the cars are actually easier to drive.
Cars are in my lap here, in front of me.
They just don't perform the way they're used to.
Like there's going to be three. What is it, 5:43:29, Tony? That's the best I can tell right now that it's right. I'm not sure about the 26, maybe the 26. We'll have to let it cycle through. Yeah, it looks like the 26, 83, 5, 43, 29, Steve. Okay.
Convenience and innovation are everywhere on the new F-Series Super Duty. In some places they're obvious, like the all-new redesigned interior. In other places, they're not so obvious, like this, tailgate step, only on the new Super Duty. Introducing the bold new F-Series Super Duty. It's built better to work harder for you.
I dedicate this beautiful moon and all these stars to you.
How about 3 medium pizzas for $5 each?
Irresistible. That's the 5-5-5 deal from Domino's. 3 medium 1-topping pizzas for just $5 each. get the door. It's the 555 deal from Domino's.
Sure this is going to work? All the teams count on UPS for deliveries. They're the only ones allowed in the garage, so we should be able to sneak into qualifying.
Dale?
Unbelievable! Dale Jarrett is trying to qualify the UPS truck. This is amazing.
No matter where you are, no matter how fast you go, what's inside, we'll show everything. Every car, every driver, every ding and dent will be different with this.
Different.
Look. Wow. It's amazing. It's the mirrors.
HDTV powered by DLP. See how millions of tiny mirrors make the picture amazing.
Buy an HDTV powered by DLP today at these retailers.
Man, how do they do it? How do they know so much about parts?
Show him.
You sure?
It's part of the team now. It's cool. All the information about every part in the world is on there.
In the world?
The world.
It even holds MP3s. No way. Yeah, like 15,000 songs. That's awesome.
Parts. All the parts. The whole world on that right there.
Wow. Got any hip-hop?
I'm with you. 69 laps to go in the Autism Speaks 400 presented by Visa, and the plot thickens. Every time we have a caution flag, Ryan Newman has the chance to beat Martin Truex Jr. off pit road. But every time we have a long green run,
100 days have made me older since the last time that I saw your pretty face.
Cars off.
Back with NASCAR Hotpass, going green. 69 to go. Trailing Jeff Gordon to the outside. Kyle Busch to the inside. Doubtful that they can make it without stopping one more time. They'll be good on fuel, not on tires. Heavy traffic.
And that 5 car of Kyle Busch is for position. They're on the same lap as us, so that is a position there. And then in front of him, the next car for position would be Bobby Labonte.
From 17th on back, at least 2 down. We're currently riding 22nd, and the Autism Speaks 400 presented by Visa. Kyle Busch right there riding along in front. Tony Gibson and the boys worked on the chassis hard all day long. Junior skates up the racetrack. Working hard not to just make it. It's such a fine line, it seems, getting in the corner and keeping it where he wants it.
One's on 7 cylinders on the bottom down there, June.
Bill Elliott as he blows by. Elliott down on 7
Clear all
cylinders.
around.
Ryan Newman leads. Martin Truex Jr. second. Carl Edwards third. Jimmy Johnson up to fourth. Clint Boyer is fifth. Mark Martin is sixth. Biffle, Hamlin, Kenseth, and Kane round out the top 10. Love to be up there racing with them, but we're in a race of our own right now. And it's a battle for 22nd. Jamie McMurray currently is 21st to the high side of Sterling Marlin.
Fence up there, June. Coming across the racetrack, you're clear. Yellow's out.
Michael Waltrip goes for a ride. Nice job, Steve.
That was a close call, wasn't it?
Nice job, Junior. Very nice.
Is that any better on the start? Yeah.
Tony Gibson.
What's that?
You talked over each other.
It's better on the start, bud. Yeah, 10-4. All right. At 26 will be the next spot in front of you right there. Are we sitting or standing out? No, we'll just stay out here. We'll just stay out.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., Randy Pemberton with NASCAR Hotpass.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., Randy Pemberton with NASCAR Hotpass.
So far.
Way to keep your
Tony Gibson and the boys doing a heck of a job for you. I know it's not what you want, but you guys are doing all right. What do you think about your car, Junior?
What do you think about your car, Junior?
Making the best out of this situation. The car drives good. We just had a little issue at the start of the race, wearing out the right rear tire. And half of it was my fault, the other half was the racetrack. We been having no rubber on it, but you know, that's disappointing. And but ain't much we can do about it now, though. We're just trying to get the best position and finish we can.
All right, well, hang tough. We appreciate you letting us talk to you here today, and good luck the rest of the way. Wendy?
And Tony Gibson, of course, making all the calls on the pit box today. A rough day, but really, you have to race the racetrack. It's thrown a couple of curveballs at you today.
Yeah, we kind of, you know, in practice yesterday, we kind of set up to run the high side, but the rain washed all that rubber off there, and he went up there, was doing really good. We were pretty fast, pretty happy with the car, just wearing the right rears out of it. I should have done a better job setting the car up to run around the bottom better, but we didn't. But you can't do nothing about that. That's what we chose to do, and it kind of bit us. So, but we're going to be all right here. We're going to try to make the best situation we can, and try to get us a top 15 finish out of it.
I was just going to say, it looks like you could still get a top 15. At what point do you turn it kind of into a test session and take a lot of notes for the COT?
Well, we just been kind of tinkering around with spring rates and air pressure, trying to learn some stuff. As far as the car-wise, the balance of it's pretty good. He's pretty happy with the way it's driving. It just, we start out a little free on the start, but we're really, really fast on the long run. So, you kind of hate to hurt one. You hurt one, you're going to help the other. So we're just tinkering around a little bit with air pressure. We've hurt him, we've helped him. So, hey, we're Truex is doing an awesome job. I hope he wins the thing. And, we had a great car, but it's not going to be our day there. So we're going to get the best finish we can, and we're looking at the points on down the road.
All right, thank you, Tony Gibson. Of course, Tony doing a heck of a job trying to find the balance for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Good job, Wendy. And no question about it. It's tough. It's the 6th race for the CO2, and it's, there's a long, or CO2, COT. I think I got to pay somebody $1 for that, don't I? The COT, it's tough on everybody, and this car is going to be here for a while, and eventually these teams will get a hold of it, and competition will tighten up, and they'll start to understand what they can do with it chassis-wise, and it's going to take a while. This car will be here for 5 or 10 years, probably, and it's going to provide some great racing, and most importantly, it's a much safer car than it was previously, so all things considered, I think it's supplying some good racing overall, and it's going to get better and better as we go along.
It's like there's 14 cars on the lead lap, and you got 4 cars 1 lap down, and then the 10, 83, 5, 43 are the cars in front of you for position. The 10's behind me, I think. 10-4. He's ahead of me. Yeah, he'll be the first car in your lap. That's 17th position.
$59 to go. Green, gosh, this will be a long way on a set of tires here for Dale Earnhardt Jr. They can do it on gas, but I hope they do not have to do it under green flag conditions. That'll be a stretch. 58 laps. They haven't gone that far today on a set of tires. Although there's a little rubber built up into this racetrack at this point in time, but nothing significant that's going to help that tire wear, I don't think. Some other guys running right around us, Wendy, jumped down pit road, topped off, and so forth. Not that they really needed it with 60 to go. Some guys made it to pit road, but we're currently 21st. We're racing Bobby Labonte, Kyle Busch, Ryan Vickers, Scott Riggs, who is 17. You got to get those guys. Junior's going to get up on the wheel for sure right now.
You know, I think every time we get this caution, we catch back up to the cars.
Pace cars off, June. 59 laps to go.
Track position is key. Let's see how many cars Dale Jr. can pass this time around.
Come on, Dale.
Green flag, green flag.
Bobby Labonte dead ahead. Matt Kenseth to the outside of Labonte.
Clear high if you need it. Clear high. Outside now.
Tenuous on the restarts. They've been pretty clean here this afternoon. To the outside goes Junior. Up front, it's Ryan Newman leading this race. Our teammate, Dale Earnhardt Jr., is riding second. That's Martin Truex Jr. Looking for a win for himself. Would take some of the sting out of this afternoon for DEI.
Inside. Clear, clear.
Well, let's check in with our friends Randy Pemberton and Wendy Venturini, who have been chronicling the 8 car today. Randy, I know it's been eventful, and I've seen you on the pit road a couple of times with flat tires.
Oh, my goodness.
I know it's not been exactly the greatest day in the world for Dale Jr.
We're driving as hard as we can over here, Pat, for him, and Dale has done a great job. He's kept his head up, and, you know, they've been optimistic. It's been difficult. Tony Gibson and the boys have done a terrific job. They just missed the chassis setup, basically, and that's all you can do. But they've worked hard on it. Steve Meals done an excellent job up spotting for Dale, but currently we ride 20th. I know you guys are 7th, but we sure love to be up there fighting with you.
Oh, we got a DEI car going to the front as it looks like your teammate, Martin Truex, is just taking the lead away from,
there you go.
From Ryan Newman, who is also a Hotpass player here today, one of our hot shots. So, you know, he's got something to cheer about. Dale Jr. does as far as that goes. Wendy, I know that, you know, Tony Gibson being in the middle for Tony Jr., they had a great run going down at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Has the crew been effective today, and do you feel that cohesiveness amongst those guys?
They sure do. They're all being quite the troopers here in the 8 pit stall, despite the 2 flat tires when they had the right rears going to the cords. They had to dig down to pit road real quickly, get on their A game, change those tires several times throughout the race. But really, we're watching Dale Jr. run the high line, and that's what's really wearing out that right rear tire. Mike Wallace, as you know, that definitely is key, but also our car's just not handling. When it comes to Greg Biffle, what line is he running, and are you seeing the tire wears that we are in the 8 car?
Well, Wendy, thanks for telling us what was going on there. We were wondering why the 8 car was having flat tires. No, we seem to have a very good balance in our car, and Greg is trying to run the bottom of the racetrack as much as possible. He runs down the bottom, kind of floats it up in the center and drives it off, but we've had no cording of tires, no problems whatsoever. I mean, is Dale Jr. blowing those tires out, or are they wearing them out and, you know, I'll call it cording in them and getting holes in them?
No, there's no real big holes. It's just cords all the way around from the edge of the tire all the way through the center. Our first set lasted about 50 laps before the right rear really was showing all those cords, and then the second time around it was 68 laps. So we're really not going as far as everyone else as they can on their tires. But again, I think it's the handling of our chassis and also the high groove that Dale Jr. really likes.
Hey, Randy, I want to get back in here for a minute and ask you about this because, you know, all the newspapers, all the websites, everybody was all over this whole Joe Gibbs rumor today about Dale Earnhardt Jr., you know, going to work over there, perhaps starting in 08. Maybe we're getting close to an announcement or so forth. I'm assuming it's been kind of business as usual today, but has anybody even referenced any of this stuff going on in the news?
Absolutely not, Pat. We haven't heard any talk about it down in the garage areas. Everybody seems to be closed-mouthed. They know what they have to do. Their business at hand is to go out here and try to perform, and that includes Dale Earnhardt Jr. They're saying perhaps another couple of weeks, and maybe there'll be an announcement on his future. And yes, we've heard the Joe Gibbs, we've heard the Ginn Racing stories, Carl Haas stories, but These guys don't want to talk about that. They want to race. Dale Earnhardt Jr. wants to bring home a win sooner than later. It's not going to happen today, but it's all about business. And I know Greg Biffle, he's got some business to attend to right now as well. How's he doing? Back to 10th all of a sudden.
Yeah, we're doing okay. We're trying to battle our teammate there, the 17 of Matt Kenseth. And so we've got a couple issues to worry with. Hey, guys, thanks very much. We appreciate you. Good luck to you and Dale Jr. and the rest of the guys here as we get down to the end of this one. 46 laps to go. Back with more Hot Pass after this.
No matter what the label looks like, no matter how you say it, one beer is the perfect choice at any corner bar in any corner of the world. Reach for the perfect balance of flavor and refreshment. Budweiser. Open up a world of taste.
So who says weekends get all the fun? Give me a good time any day. Give me a 7th inning stretch in the middle of the week. Give me a cedar seared salmon that only tastes expensive. Give me a salad with so much flavor I forget I'm eating a salad. Give me a long lunch and... No new messages. Give me chicken that'll fill me up with a Jack grill sauce that'll wake me up. Give me a new way to eat out. Smaller portions and prices so every day doesn't feel so every day. Life is short. Give me more Fridays.
Today we're talking bolts with Ford's resident expert, Paul. He knows everything.
Tensile strength, root diameter, proof load, kilonewtons.
You might say he's nuts about bolts. Paul, these mounting bolts hold the leaf springs in place. Technically, what's the difference?
The Ford bolt's bigger and stronger, Mike.
Well, there it is. Bigger, stronger bolts. One more reason why F-150 is the strongest pickup in its class. Take the Ford Challenge. Find out why F-150 is the best choice.
Turn your cap into something. MyCokeRewards.com.
Taste this new Frosty Flip.
No.
Are you sure? It's so creamy.
No, thank you.
Why don't you get one for yourself then? There's a chance you'll win a Wii.
No, thanks.
Come on, just try it.
Okay. You caught me. I'm at the game.
It's wrong to miss out on the new smooth and creamy Frosty Float. Get one at Wendy's and there's a chance you'll win one of thousands of Wii prizes.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right, people. I quit. It's the dawn of a new Chad. This box isn't big enough to hold Chad's potential. Get ready, people, because I'm a rocket to the top, and it's time to light that candle. Adios, amigos. Woo!
That's not good. Need to keep your car moving? Go to NASCAR.com and click on the NASCAR Performance logo for car care know-how and a listing of NASCAR Performance Network shops near you. I'll walk.
Under caution at Dover in the Autism Speaks 400 presented by Visa. You're riding shotgun with Dale Earnhardt Jr. Under caution, perhaps the final pit stops of the afternoon coming up. We started second. We currently ride 20th. Jr. way up on the high side there. Lead lap cars on pit road. 42 to go. Next time by. Ricky Rudd and David Gilliland bring out the caution. Yates cars get collected up together.
We're watching some cars come down pit road, some not. Greg Biffle, Casey Kane, and Jeff Burton make their way to pit road. Of course, Dale Jr. will have to wait one more time around before he can come down pit road. But he definitely made the decision that he wanted some fresh tires. See the 24, 17, the 11, and the 01 of Mark Martin leaving pit road. All those guys taking tire and fuel. Notice Ryan Newman stayed out, Martin Truex Jr. stayed out, Carl Edwards, Jimmy Johnson, Clint Boyer, those guys did stay out.
Interesting. Interesting for the win. That would be all of those guys. We're hoping to gain as many spots as we can. Currently, as I said, riding in 20th, 2 laps down. Racing
4 tires, guys, 4 tires.
Racing a host of cars. Let's watch this pit stop and listen in.
83 came to. You guys are in good shape. 3,700, Gene. 3,700.
Yeah, we're going to be 2 in front of that 83 right there. When he peels off, we're 2 in front of him. Look left, right here. There you go.
DJ Cup, Sean Ward on the front, Brian Hootie, Chase Jackman, Eric Wakeland on the rear with Greg Burkhardt changing those tires. Looks like there's a little bit of trouble on Dale Jr.'s way.
Straight out, straight all the way out, all the way out.
Trouble on the jack, Wendy, it looked like. 15-3, not what they wanted, but they're going to have to take it. Just been one of those days here at Dover. Dale Earnhardt Jr. would have loved to have gotten his second win here at Dover at this racetrack they call the Monster Mile. His father collected 3 wins in his career. I have no doubt that Dale will do that as well. Let's take a look at the stop one more time. Oh, here's the last win. Let's take a look at that. Wow, look at that. That was right after 9/11. Guys, high five in there on pit road. It was a big, big day in the world of motorsports, let alone here at Dover.
The green, June, we'll just follow that 43 up through here.
Junior, a fan of Tom Hanks, got the volleyball. They called it Wilson. And it rode with him all day that day.
What position are we right there, Tony Gibson?
22nd, 22nd. 43 and the 13 are your first 2 in front of you.
That whole Wilson thing started.
26 will be the first one behind us.
Previous week or so at Darlington, when he said he got a little lonely in the car, so they went ahead and strapped Wilson in there for him. They went around and found that volleyball up here at Dover, strapped it in there in 2001, won the race. Of course, Tom Hanks, perhaps his favorite actor, one of them, and he loved the movie Castaway. He said, so they went ahead and strapped it in there for him and rode with him all day long to Victory Lane. And it'll show up in the museum one day. We're certain about that. Getting back to going green,
39,
40 to go.
39 laps to go. Green flag, green flag.
Teammate Martin Truex is the leader.
Outside, Junior.
Casey Kane 11th. That's him on the outside. Joe Nemechek ahead.
Outside.
Nemechek's 20th. Some of the leaders pitted, some did not.
Outside.
And I think Randy will find out how important these tires were, but in the meantime, we see Dale Jr.'s teammate Martin Truex
They're high if you like.
pulling away from Ryan Newman in second position. And in the back, Dale Jr., who's running 21st, is vying for positions around Brian Vickers, Bobby Labonte, Scott Riggs. Yeah. Those are the guys he's racing against right now.
Kyle Busch 17th, Scott Riggs is 18th, Bobby Labonte 19th. Right ahead of us is Brian Vickers. To the outside, now back to the bottom goes Dale. Stuck in heavy traffic. David Reagan. Robbie Gordon almost clips us from the back.
You're high if you like. Outside now, outside.
Rolling through a little sunshine there. We haven't seen much of it this weekend here at Dover.
Still
at least
outside.
yesterday.
Clear high.
35 to go. 34 this time by.
Clear high.
They've done all they could do here this afternoon. Currently rides right behind the 31 car of Jeff Burton.
Inside, Junior.
Burton is 13th on the lead lap. Around David Reagan.
Clear.
Going after Brian Vickers for 20th.
All around.
Getting off the corner big right there is Junior. Nice bite off the corner. Good race car in front of him. Going to be tough to get by so he can go get a spot. But that's his job right now. One spot at a time. Up front, it's Martin Truex Jr. 1.6 seconds over Jimmy Johnson. Dale Earnhardt's good friend and teammate leading here at Dover. Can Truex pick up the win? After a tough day for Dale Earnhardt, he'd like nothing better than to celebrate that win with Martin Truex. Truex pulling away, now up 1.8. Junior working hard to get by Brian Vickers for 20th.
Every position counts at this point. That many more points.
What's the spot right there? Next one's the 43, right, guys? 10-4, 43.
Just as Tony Gibson mentioned in our interview, they're points racing, and although they haven't
30
had the
laps to
greatest
go,
day,
30.
every position matters to them right now.
Here's the interesting thing. We haven't seen the 31 walk his dog after that restart. And if you'd have put everything together, which they could very well have done, the 31 car with Jeff Burton is currently riding 13th. So they had a few sets of circumstances that played out that just did not allow him to compete on the lead lap. You know, when they went a couple of laps down, they've stayed a couple of laps down. It's tough to make it up, but he's trying to get by the 13th place guy so he can go after Bobby Labonte. So a great chassis right now. Tony Gibson should feel proud. They've done a lot of hard work down there. Earnhardt up on the wheel. Track position has been tough. There's Kevin Mannion up there on the box in upper right for Fox. Boy, oh boy, would that be a big day for those guys to bring home the win. He's walking away with it right now. 2.5 for Martin Truex in the upper right.
To the 83.
We're looking for a spot. 27 to go.
When it comes down to it, I don't know if tires are really going to play a fact in the win with Martin Truex Jr. going for it. Jimmy Johnson, I believe, stayed out with Ryan Newman. I'm not sure who would be the first car with fresh tires. But we definitely have to keep an eye on our teammate, too.
And we are doing that. Tires won't come into play for those leaders, Wendy, probably until a caution flag was to come out. But right now, we're in a fight for 3 points. That's what this is about right now, 3 points. Get all you can as we're looking to try to make the top 12 and into the chase once we head to Richmond in September. Look at Junior using the racetrack, trying to get all he can to fend off Brian Vickers. Vickers buttons it up right behind Dale, swings to the outside. Dale takes his line away. Off the corner they go.
Outside.
It's a dogfight for 3 points. Sometimes it comes down to the minutia of this sport.
Clear behind him.
He's not going to give up for this 3 points. He wants the 3. Dale takes the same line as Vickers. Martin Truex gone out front, 3.1 up on Jimmy Johnson. There's Truex in the upper left. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to be happy for him, you can be sure, if Truex can hold on to this win. Martin Truex won 2 Busch Series titles for Dale Earnhardt Jr. as a car owner. Never a winner in this series, as well as no poles for Martin Truex, but bearing down on his first win. 2004 and 5 series champion is Truex. Just been one of those days. Look at Junior drive it in, though, trying to get a spot. Give him credit. Car tomorrow has not been what he's wanted today.
20 laps to go.
But they're working on it. Steve Meal done an excellent job spotting for Earnhardt here this afternoon. Tony Gibson and the guys tried their hardest to give him a race car.
And we saw Jimmy Johnson, some of Martin Truex's biggest competition of the day,
Here he
falling
goes.
back.
Johnson on pit road, Wendy. That's a killer. Upper right is your Fox broadcast. Our teammate leading this race. Jimmy Johnson with a flat tire, no doubt.
Yeah, I don't think he was one of the cars that came down pit road, so I think that did come into play with the tire going flat on the 48, that right rear. Oh man, that might have just secured Martin Truex Jr. the win, but we got to keep our fingers crossed.
One thing that could secure the win is 18 laps of green flag racing. I think Junior wants to see 18 laps of green flag racing himself, because he's ready, as he said earlier, to head to the house. Get this one in the books here at Dover. It's been a tough weekend for all considered. The fans come back in droves. 140,000 were here under just terrible conditions yesterday.
Outside, dude.
A good 65% of those people came back to the racetrack today to show the strength.
Scott Riggs right there on the outside. That is for position that will move Dale Jr. up to 20th. They're battling back and forth. In the meantime, the 83 of Brian Vickers is checked out in front of us. This could be who we have to worry about now.
Nice job, buddy. That was the position, 83.6.
He's digging for everything he can, Wendy. If there's anything we can do to help him, we would.
Well, looks like he just gained on Brian Vickers. That didn't take very much time.
Look at this, driving it in there.
To go, 15.
Vickers goes back to the bottom to take away his line. It's not going to matter. Here comes Junior off the bottom, underneath. Vickers going to have to give him the spot. Vickers tries to keep it wound up on the outside.
Another indicator that Dale Earnhardt Jr. never gives up. Every spot matters at this point. That's 3 more points in the bank for Dale Jr. as we look at the championship points as they round out into making the top 12. Now he's moved up to 15th in the points. That's a good sign for Dale Jr. Maybe knock one more position out of the way in 13 laps.
He's 9 points behind Jamie McMurray currently. I still have no doubt that Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to make the chase. My opinion. No question in my mind that he'll make it. Earnhardt's given it all he has this afternoon. Not going to leave anything in the locker room here today. He's worked it hard.
And the next car we're going for is the 43 of Bobby Labonte. He's about a second and a half in front of us. If we can gain that much time, or if Bobby Labonte gets stuck in traffic, we can get one more position in the bank.
Clear by 3.
10 laps to go this time by. A caution here will set up a single file restart for the guys on the lead lap. It won't affect us. But it'll give us a shot at a couple of guys up front. There's your battle in the upper right. Jeff Gordon and Biffle, Mark Martin, all those guys fighting up there. We're on the bottom of the racetrack, on the bottom of your screen. 9 to go this time by. Our buddy Martin Truex Jr. looking for his first NASCAR Nextel Cup win. Up there in your upper left.
Tony is still running though. Coming outside, Tony Gibbs, or Dale Jr.
What a fight this has been right here for 3 points. I think Dale's saying, I think I'm gonna bring this home with defenders on it.
3 more cars coming here outside.
He's worked it hard. Back to 20th we go.
Careful, just try to do the best you can, try to finish.
Martin Truex needs this to stay green, and Dale Earnhardt wants it too as well. Would love to get out of Dover with a top 20. It didn't even look possible an hour and a half ago. It looked like we were in big trouble. We were back to 38th. We currently ride 20th. Stick-to-itiveness, tenaciousness. Never give up. That's the 29 car. That's for a spot. Here comes Kevin Harvick.
Guess he changed boxes, Tony.
I did.
That's a chip. He's looking for a chip issue there, Wendy. You change boxes?
7 laps to go, Gene. Clear by 1.
That's exactly right, Randy. He just changed ignition boxes. That's all Dale Jr. was doing.
That's all so he can just drive it in, I think. Don't worry about the rev limit or anything like that at this point in time of the race. You want to be able to get in the corner, drive it in as deep as you can, and hope it'll stay together. Martin Truex Jr., 5.8 seconds up on Ryan Newman, the pole sitter. Carl Edwards is third, Denny Hamlin fourth, Kenseth fifth. Greg Biffle is sixth, Mark Martin with a seventh. Clint Bowyer eighth. Jeff Gordon ninth. Rounding out the top 10 is Casey Kane. 5 to go, and Kevin Harvick is all over Earnhardt Jr. What can he do? The 96, Tony Raines also for position. Junior has run the tires off the Budweiser Chevy at this point.
And right now we just have to hold on to everything we can. I know it's a handful right now for Dale Jr. You can see it in the way he's driving, but man, if he can just hold on more laps, he hasn't given up yet. Look at him as he goes. Tries to battle Harvick for that position as Tony Raines sneaks up on him.
I'd like to say it the way it is, but he is driving his tail off right now. He is driving his tail off, is Dale Earnhardt Jr. Tony Raines trying to pinch him up in his door. Dale has nothing of it.
Clear, 3 to go, 3.
Martin Truex out front here at Dover in the Autism Speaks 400. Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s good buddy. A driver he brought into Dale Earnhardt Inc.
Still clear, Juice.
All appearances is Truex is going to win his first Cup career race.
Clear, 2 to go.
White flag for Truex in your upper right and upper left. Tony Raines on top of us for the spot. Oh, Junior just doesn't want to give that up. You know he doesn't, but he's got to bring this race car home.
Clear.
He's done all he can do.
Flag, Ian, white flag. 4 car lengths back, 6
to
car
the
lengths
checkered
back
flag.
To the next spot.
Goes Martin Truex, wins at Dover.
Clear by 6, Junior. In good shape. Coming to the checkers. Here we go, Junior. Just bring it. Martin won the race, fellas.
That's a heck of a day right there. A hard race fought by Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Good work today, guys.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate you hanging in there, old man. We had that flat. We were 40th. I think we finished 22nd. So good job, everybody. Way to hang in there. Teamwork right there.
fuel pump, I believe. Something in the fuel system, I think, is what we have a problem with there.
10-4. You drove your ass off today, old man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., Randy Pemberton will just get you for one. Nice job
Dale
today.
Earnhardt
Way to
Jr.,
stick
Randy
with it.
Pemberton, we'll just get you for one.
Yeah, I guess. We had some problem there with the motor at the end, but, you know, I've got...
Dale, how about your buddy winning today?
Awesome job. They're going to have a long night ahead of them, and that's got to be good for him and that whole team. So we'll try to get them next week.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. Thank you very much, Dale. We'll see you next week. Martin Truex wins. The Autism Speaks. How about that? Junior congratulating the guys that he helped assemble over there. And how about the king of the crew? Uncle Mike Watkins drove 3.5 hours last night to get back to the hotel. Motor coach driver, just around the corner. We'll give him king of the crew here today for DEI. That's a tough race, but they did yeoman-like work. Sometimes it takes those. Dale Earnhardt Jr. will no doubt be going to victory lane to celebrate with Martin Truex. Out of the car he goes. Dale will certainly be looking forward to putting this race behind himself, but look forward to celebrating with Martin. Martin Truex from the New England area. Won his first Busch race, I believe, in Dover.
Hey, Brian, you got your wholesaler, got your radio on?
There's Dale doing some quick interviews. He's very gracious to us today on a very difficult day. Comes home 22nd. Not what he wanted by any stretch, but that's life in NASCAR Nextel Cup racing. You can't have it all. Richard Petty won 200 races. He lost over 1,000. Nothing to hang your head about here. This is about teamwork.
Go
it's
ahead,
about
old man.
learning.
He can't talk to you.
10-4, just have him get a hold of Yah. Bono wants him to go to Yah.
Take a look at the points. As of now, Dale Earnhardt Jr. currently 15th, 655 back of the leader. Going to have some work to do. And he'll certainly going to rally here, no question about it. Got some work to do on the car tomorrow.
Who's going to ask him a question?
Next week, we'll be in Pocono, Pennsylvania on the flat track there. Here's what we're looking at. Kurt Busch on channel 795. We'll have Matt Kenseth, 796, Jeff Burton, David Stremme, as well as Denny Hamlin at the Pocono Raceway. The Pocono 500 next week here on NASCAR Hotpass. Thanks to everybody for watching here. Thanks to everybody in the truck. Look forward to next week bringing you all the action. Once again, our thoughts and prayers go out to the France family as we lost Bill France, the architect of NASCAR, 74 years old today. We'll see you next week from Pocono.
You got to remember that I'm on the backside looking in now, which is the way it should be. Okay, don't feel sorry for me. I had my day in the sun. Betty Jane and I both did. And there's a new generation coming along, and they're going to do fine, just like she said. And the drivers that are coming today are going to do fine. And the ones coming tomorrow will do fine. And that's the way it is, and that's the way it should be.